Hello, my friends. Welcome to the low carb ugly sweater holiday party. How's everybody doing tonight? How you doing, Brian?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Hey, I couldn't be better, to be honest. It's a good night. It's gonna be a fun, festive night for sure. That's the way I like it.
Yeah.
We'll just kind of let a few people get on the stream here before we get started, but hope everybody's doing well tonight. If you want to put in the comments where you're from, we'd love to see it. And we'll be bringing our guests on shortly. We're going to do kind of a little stagger start, so each of them get a few minutes to talk about their sweater and their channel, and then we'll let the party begin. So,
And I will say we are going to have an option for everybody to vote on who they think is wearing the best ugly sweater. So pay attention to those sweaters as people come on.
definitely. And I'll be showing the link here in a little while. That way you can go put your votes in for the bragging rights to the first annual Ugly Sweater Holiday Party. First annual. Notice I said first.
Yeah.
Awesome. It looks like there's a lot of nice comments and stuff coming in. Good to see. Definitely we'll get a couple of them flashed up here. Hello. How's everybody doing? So, Brian, I'm thinking, we should probably let you maybe go first and just kind of show us what you got going on. I would love to see what you're wearing, and we'll kind of go from there.
Okay, so I got to kind of stand up a little bit here so you can see the whole thing. Got a bell. Okay. So I got a bell there, a little Christmas bell, I guess. Cowbell, whatever. It's a cow, thinking carnivore beef. Yeah. So that's my deal there. This hat actually has music, but I don't want to play it because I don't want to have any copyright issues during this party or anything. But so there's actually music to this little elf hat and everything. So that's my setup.
Awesome. Yeah, it looks pretty good. In case you guys don't know Brian, he can be found at Wikivore right there on YouTube. Make sure you go over and visit his channel. He puts out a lot of great content, and I'm seeing a lot of awesome comments here in the post. We'll get some of those going. Here you go, Brian. Great sweater, Brian. And awesome. How cute. Cami in Ohio. There you go. That's what we like to hear. People wearing the sweaters, getting involved. The sardine guys are dressed up tonight. Yep, that's right. For sure. Well, Brian, I guess I'll kind of show you what mine looks like. This will all look familiar to you, I'm sure. From the Christmas Story, you got the lamp in the window. As you guys know, I think we could do a little dance. Got to do a little dance with the lamp leg in the window. But yeah, it's kind of fun. The funny thing is, I had this last year, and it was skin tight. I could hardly wear it. It was so snug, and I decided I'd put it on again for this party, and it worked out pretty good. So let's see.
Yeah.
See what we got going on here. It's fragile. Yeah, I'm kind of fragile, so it's iconic for sure. All right, without further ado, what's that, Brad? Yeah, it is. There's no doubt about it. It is an ugly sweater for sure. So without further ado, we are going to bring in our first guest, and let's do this here. Hold on, let me get this off here. Sorry, guys. I got a bunch of things going on here. Just one moment. And man, you think I'd know this by now, right?
Oh,
hello, hi. Becky. How are you doing? Surprise.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
I'm going to probably
knock.
Yeah. Who's there?
Mary.
Mary who?
Mary who?
Merry Christmas!
All right.
You guys are slow on the uptake tonight. Okay. I do not have a ruminant animal. I have a pseudo-ruminant.
Oh, look at it, lights up.
Here, let's do this.
Yeah,
Awesome.
lights up. It's got a scarf. Yeah, I learned that llamas and alpacas only have 3 chambers in their stomachs. So they're not considered ruminants. They're pseudo-ruminants. I'd still eat one.
That's pretty awesome. I love that.
Yeah, like it.
So I just put up Becky's channel. Make sure you check out her channel. And what can you tell us about your channel a little bit with the holiday season? What are you working on? What are you doing?
It's Vlogmas. A little video every day. Yesterday I did some recipes and they turned out pretty good. In fact, one of them was keto chow peppermint chocolate fudge.
Nice. That looks really good.
It's super pepperminty though. I too much extract, but you could use any flavor of keto chow with that. It would be good.
Yep. Hi, Bruce. No, that's pretty awesome. I noticed I watched you make that fudge, and I know you said you put a little too much peppermint in it. But
yeah, a little too much. I did what the recipe called for, but
that's the way it goes sometimes.
Yep.
For sure.
I'm still taking it to the party I have to go to Thursday. So
yep. No, that sounds like a good idea for sure.
So you guys must be watching ESPN because I'm watching ABC and it's a different game.
Really? Yeah, I'm watching Monday night ESPN, and it is the Dolphins and the Titans. So.
Yeah, I'm watching Packers and Giants.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, Becky, welcome to the party. We're going to go ahead and bring on our next guest. And guys, be ready backstage. You just never know when you're going to pop on the screen. All right. So make sure you're ready to go.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, John. Hey. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How you guys doing?
Good. Welcome to the party.
Thank you.
So you've been a traveling man this week, I saw.
I have. I'm actually in a hotel room now here in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Nice. Seen you were picking up your new employment or your new business, I should say.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, why don't you show us your sweater there?
I kind of feel like a knockoff of Brian's sweater, but let's see here.
Okay.
Cow. See that?
There we go.
All these crazy glasses on here, and
very
some kind of
glam
ornament here, and a little bit of bling. And ironically, I got some new reading glasses. My wife said the glasses kind of look like the cow's glasses, so we're dressed alike. I feel like it's a knockoff of Brian's, but I've had this for about 2 weeks now, and it's actually a woman's sweater. I didn't realize that when I bought it. So I guess I could be the resident cross-dresser tonight.
No, that's all right. That's cool. Yeah, real nice for sure. So I was going to say, I know you can find John's channel at the Champion Within at 9619. Hopefully I got that correct on there, John. But I tell you what, John has got a great channel. If you have not had a chance to go over and check it out, he's very creative. He's very funny. He does a lot of cool things. Make sure you go over and check him out because to me, your channel should be growing like crazy because you put out a lot of great content. You're a pretty funny guy. So keep up the great work and keep putting it out there because you do an awesome job. So I'm going to see if there's a couple comments here for you. Oh, let's see here.
Hey, Chris. Or sirs, I'm sorry. I was that wrong.
It'd be Gail's.
Gail.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's okay. Nope. There's name necklace. Yep. Nope, that's all right. You're right on time. Glad you're here.
Mike.
John has been, but why don't you tell everybody what you're doing for your challenge for December?
Well, I just thought about what I could do to try to stay, as active as I could during the cold months. So I came up with a push-up challenge, and I know you and Brian are doing one too. And we didn't communicate that with each other. It just happened coincidence. We all did about the same thing. But
Yep.
I'm trying to do 3,000 push-ups in the month of December.
Wow.
And so far, I've done 130 today, so I'm up almost 1,200 in 11 days, which is pretty amazing when you think June the 30th, I couldn't do a single push-up, not one. And now I've done over 1,100. And I'm going to give you some breaking news. Are you guys ready for the breaking news?
Yeah,
I was on Carnivore Roundtable yesterday. I started to do it then, but I thought I'd save it for this Christmas party. I've decided not only am I going to do 3,000 for the month of December, but I'll be 57 years old on March the 2nd, and I want to do 10,000 between now and then.
Wow, impressive.
So if I can do 10,000 push-ups between now and between December 1st and my 57th birthday, I think that would be pretty incredible. A testament not to me, but to the carnivore way of eating. I'm just the lucky guy that gets to do this.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Congratulations and great job.
Thanks.
Definitely. All righty. Well, I think we'll go ahead and bring on our next guest, if that's okay with you guys. And be ready backstage. You never know when your number is going to be called. All righty.
I knew it. I was.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
Hi, Mike.
How we doing?
How is everybody?
Doing real good. Can't complain.
I love a party. Thanks for the invite.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just gonna say for those of you who don't know Mike, this is Mike Shaw. He can be found at Mike Shaw TV on YouTube channel. And Mike, I see you got a festive hat on. You got a sweater or sweatshirt there too. You want to show off for us?
Greg, you're gonna love this. Fragile.
Nice. Yeah. Nice.
Now the thing is, I mean, not nearly as good as yours, Greg, because I don't have the tassels or any three-dimensional stuff going on. But I love that movie, so yeah, I had to go with the Fragile and the leg lamp. So that's what I'm sporting tonight. And then behind me is an Iowa evening shot maybe a month ago with one of my phones. And
very nice.
And yeah, just Chris, it's the best time of the year, so it's great to be celebrating with friends. I mean, that's what I love most about this carnivore community. Is just amazing. We've all made tons of friends here, and everybody's just so dang nice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's the thing. I was thinking about that earlier today, and it's like the beginning of the year, I didn't know any of you guys, and everybody in here I consider a friend tonight. So, I mean, that's, goes to show how much your life can change in a year, let alone all your health benefits and everything else and all the amazing friendships you make. So, definitely a blessing for sure.
Yeah, it really is.
So, Mike, is there anything in particular you're working on your channel? I know you're doing the Vlogmas as well. Is there anything else that you're going to be working on coming up?
Yeah, so just apologies, Vlogmas, imperfectly. So, yeah, I've missed a couple days. I have like 2 jobs, so I do the best that I can. I am working on sort of a pharmaceutical parody commercial. And I've solicited some help from the community. So we're going to have some testimonies sprinkled in there and a real funny surprise too. So I'm looking for 1 or 2 more testimonials to sprinkle in. But once I get that, I'll get that edited together. Should be out in a week or 2, hopefully. And hopefully y'all like it.
Yeah, I still need to get you mine.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
so
I would love to have it in there.
I
appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could say I kind of forgot, but not really. I've just been kind of busy too, but it's all right. We'll try to get that over to you.
No worries, man. Once we have it all together, I'll slam it together and we'll see what everyone thinks.
Yep. Nope. That sounds good. Yeah. If everybody could smash the like button out there, we'd greatly appreciate it. So definitely. All right. No, I like your
Rhonda.
Your sweater for sure is really, really cool. So
yes. Like when women show up at a party and they're dressed alike, it's like, oh no, we wore the same thing. And then
We're
with
not the
dudes, it's
same.
like, dude, that's great, dude.
There you go. You're looking like Santa tonight. Better give us a couple
Yeah, I was
of
thinking of-
hos.
I was thinking of trimming this back, but I can't this time of year, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
There you go. All righty. Moving on to our next guest we'll bring on here. And let's be ready backstage.
Hey.
Welcome to the party, Mentor Jessica. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to have you back. So for sure. Yeah, for those of you that don't know Jessica, she was on the Low Carb Football Party on Thursday night, and she's a carnivore and has been for quite some time. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your channel?
I don't know. What do you call quite some time? That was July. I don't call that quite some time.
It's been a while.
I've been keto for over 10 years.
There
so
you go. See?
carb for over 10 years, well, almost all my life. So it feels like going back to the way I grew up eating on the farm is what it feels like. So my channel, I've mainly been recording my journey on carnivore. That's what started the whole channel to begin with. And I'm doing some shorts, and I'm going to be focusing on coming up this next week, the 12 days of carnivore Christmas and different tips about being carnivore. So that's what I have going on right now.
Awesome. Yeah, that's it's a lot of fun doing that stuff. I know yeah, there's quite a few people that are doing the Vlogmas. I got to be honest, today I didn't do one. I just tomorrow I start a new job, and I've just been kind of focused on a lot of other stuff, and I just didn't get it done. So definitely. But so Brian, what are you thinking so far of the panel of people we have and their outfits and all the neat people, I guess you could say. Awesome people.
Very, very festive. I'm trying to figure out here between John and myself and you and Mike who's got the best sweater, because we both kind of did pairings here, right? John has a sweater that's similar to mine. Mike has one similar to yours. So, no, it's going to be interesting when we do the vote.
We need a bracket.
Don't forget, we're going to have a link for everybody to go vote, and then we'll show results later. So keep that all in mind.
Jessica, you're wearing a hoodie. Does it not Christmassy? Holiday? No.
I don't even have anything red or green right now, so I don't have a problem with it. But
you couldn't have painted your nose red? I don't know. Just kidding you.
Yeah, like I said, if you get a chance, go check out Jessica's page. It's at Mentor Jessica Coaching on YouTube. And she's got a great channel. I've been following you for quite some time. You put out a lot of great content. So make sure you check out her page and welcome her to the awesome community we have. I know she's been in it for a little while, but I know we're probably a lot of new faces for her, I'm guessing, and that's okay. That's what it's about. You know, you make a lot of friends on this journey for sure.
yes.
Let's see. I'm just going to put a couple comments on here and make sure you guys smash. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, smash the like button.
Yeah.
So I just saw Jessica on the football party. So that was the first time I'd seen her. So
yeah,
I'm subbed up to the channel and catching up. So it's cool to be on with her tonight.
She lives in Iowa too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Yeah. This Iowa connection is like taking over, isn't it? Weren't you originally from Iowa, Becky?
Well, I was born in Iowa.
Yeah,
Burlington.
see? I mean, John and I probably feel kind of, you know, like out of the norm here right now. We're the only two not from Iowa. Watch John's about to say, "Oh, you know, I'm from Iowa too."
No. Brian, I'll stop by and pick you up in the truck, and we'll make a trip to Iowa.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bring your cows.
That's
It's
funny.
a good beef.
Corn fed.
All right, we are gonna bring on the next guest. Hopefully, you guys are already backstage. There's 3 of you waiting patiently. We'll try to move it along and get you all on here as quick as we can here. So, thanks for hanging out with us and waiting. All right, here comes our next guest. Hello, Nicole.
Hey.
I didn't know we broke out in a rap. My bad.
My
How
llama
you
likes
doing?
it.
How's Nicole tonight?
I'm
Blindness.
good. What's going on? What'd I miss?
Oh, all kinds of
better.
fun stuff. Gail said
Couple
we
of
can
us are
see
wearing
your
the
sweater.
lampshade already.
Gail, we want to see your sweater.
So, Nicole, let's see your sweater.
I was gonna wear my onesie, but it's too dang warm in here for that. So I just wore my oversized elf shirt.
Okay, yep, that works.
Nice belt.
Thank you. Thank you.
That
I've
works.
needed to tighten it up a few notches over the last
Yeah.
few months.
A little loose.
That's a good problem to have, isn't it?
A little bit. What's up, Gail? What's up, Carrie? Renee, we meet again. Thank you, Susan. Charlie Brown.
Yep.
Getting ready to go pick out a little scrawny tree.
Yeah, I think I should get brownie points on the Christmas sweater for my background. Does that count at all? Does that earn like extra
Right.
points?
You get
It's 0.5
Charlie
of a
Brownie
point.
points.
You get half a
Yeah.
point credit.
right, and then an extra point for the piano sounded just like Schroeder.
I mean, you know, I do what I can.
Yeah, that was very authentic.
Brad. Do I get points
Brad,
for
that's funny.
bringing fudge? I hope so.
No,
Good
because
point.
I didn't have
Sure,
any.
Yes.
So, Nicole, what do you got going on at your channel these days?
So I talked everyone into doing Vlogmas, and I quit after 2 videos. My bad, but you all are doing great. You're doing great. Keep up the good work. So, I'm having fun mixing up my content. I've been doing a lot of vlogs, and I did a cooking video that I released to my members, and I should not do cooking videos ever again. But I'm experimenting with things, and yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun. Reaction videos and sprinkling in some Nicole in there to kind of mix it up a bit and make it less redundant.
Let's see. Sorry, I want to move you around. I should have did that earlier. I didn't know I could get that many on the side, so that works out good. No, that's it's always festive and fun this time of year to do a bunch of different things, and obviously, evidently, cooking's not one of yours. I take it.
I mean, it's simple cooking. It's just the process of flipping meatballs over. I kind of tear apart the foil. Always something goes wrong, but at least I didn't set off the alarm this time, because usually that's what happens.
Yeah.
Becky says her too. It's a problem.
Yeah. I did
That
it.
can happen. And if you aren't familiar with Nicole, her channel is at Former Fat Girl. You can find her over there on YouTube. So she's got a great channel too. So you do a lot of different things, and you've got to make great content. That's for sure. Everybody on here does. So let's see here.
The
All
reaction
right.
videos stress me out.
They stress you out? That's not the
Uh-huh.
goal.
I know, but
What do you mean?
when I listen to those opinions that I can't stand, I just get
Well, that's why I have the,
Holy moly.
you know?
Ugh. Yeah. I don't like conflict, I think.
Jessica's never met me before. She's like, what in the hell? You're welcome.
He's got a sound machine.
Looks like a mixed bag of salad. Frightening. Make that 3.
Three. Three.
Wasn't planned. It just worked out that way.
Yep.
All
Yeah,
right.
we definitely need to have an Iowa meetup since obviously we have the numbers.
Yeah, we're getting more.
You could do it.
All
Squad
right.
together.
I think we're going to go ahead and bring on our next guest. And everybody ready backstage? Here we go.
Hey, it's my turn.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, everybody. You guys, I'm on my phone on my like data because I'm having a Wi-Fi problem, my home Wi-Fi, because I logged in my computer, everyone was glitchy. Logged in my phone, everyone was glitchy. Turned off my Wi-Fi, I'm good to go.
Yep. I blame
So
California.
anyways, here I am with my ugly sweater that I bought especially for this event, I'll have you know. And
Aw.
you know me with my
look at
cat.
Woody. And there's Pixel.
And there's
Cute.
Pixel. See? And I have a prop. You guys, I have a prop. Do you want to see what it is?
Is it fudge?
No, but it's a butter Christmas ornament. You
I've
guys.
seen that. I have seen
Yes.
Mhm. Hashtag bite butter.
that. Oh my
You should sell
You want
those. You'll
win?
make $1 million.
I actually have an egg Christmas ornament. That's a fried egg. Looks like.
Oh, there you go. That's a good one too. Hey, Pixel. See, the bite butter. She just bit my arm. She wants to bite my
Sweater.
sweater.
Pixel's attack.
Sweater.
There's catnip on that sweater.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think so. Get out of here.
My cat used
I
to do
had
that
no
when
idea
I wear
Pixel was so
sport.
violent.
She's violent. Yeah, she was a feral cat when she was a kitten.
That's my favorite. That's awesome.
So we
Mad
took her in.
respect.
She has her moment. She's gonna do it again. You guys, I have to go up the front. You know what she wants? She wants all the attention. Here you go, Pixel.
There you are. Pixel.
Get out
So
of
what
here.
is Pixel's channel?
Yeah. Pixel shares my channel right now, and I don't think she likes to share. She seems
Pixel
pretty
needs
upset.
an IG account for Pixel. All the pets
Yeah.
have
Seriously.
them.
So, Christy, why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel a little bit for those that maybe don't know who you are or have not seen your work?
Okay.
Go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my work is broad. I do a lot of things. Unlike Nicole, you can come to my channel for cooking things. And
Hey!
I will not set my kitchen on fire. Totally kidding, Nicole. Nicole, I don't do reaction videos, okay? No, but I just did a new format. It's going to premiere in a few days, actually on the 16th. And I collaborated with Lori from Carnivore Journey Crew. And we recorded it, but we were cooking at the same time. And she taught me how to make her version of Oopsie Cake. And but we turned it into cupcakes, but they kind of turned into like inside out cream puffs. They were pretty good. So it was kind of cool. That was kind of fun. She taught me how to make those, and that's going to premiere soon. I'm also going to be interviewing Limitless Lindy in a few days. Hopefully my internet's working, because I can't do it from a phone. So yeah, a couple cool things coming up on my channel.
Awesome. No, that's great to hear. Lots of good things. I like your sweater, by the way. It's really, I wouldn't call it ugly. It's a nice looking sweater.
Yeah.
It's ugly cute.
Yeah.
The
It's a
only
cute
flaw
ugly.
is it should really say Meowy Christmas, not Merry
It
Christmas.
should. I know. Meowy Christmas would have been better. They do have some that say Meowy Christmas, but I liked the cat with the antlers, so I went with that.
That's pretty cute.
That's an old woman sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, at least it's not a short woman sweater.
It's an old teacher sweater.
Wow. That escalated quickly.
That's mine and Nicole's thing. That's our thing. We just go right for it. Love you, Nicole.
My mama likes
Not even
that.
on my first drink yet.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, Kevin. Yes, it's pretty awesome.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Bruce was saying was asking if it melts.
Yeah, if you get it too close to Nicole's stove.
Hey,
Okay, I'm done.
damn.
I doubt
I'm
it.
done.
Christy should lose points on her sweater because Pixel apparently doesn't like it because she was trying to bite it off of her body.
That's very true, Nicole. You are not wrong.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Probably
Yes.
made out of cat hair or something.
Yes, maybe that's the problem. Smells too much like
Ugly.
a competition.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool.
Like ugly sweater. What? What's
A
it?
cuggly
Cool.
sweater.
Cuggly.
Yeah.
Cute and ugly
No.
at the same time. Got it. Cuggly. Cuggly? Cuggly?
Yeah.
Well, without further ado, let's bring in our next guest. And then I know, we have one more guest, but I think she's going to be a little bit late, but we'll get our next guest on here. So here we go.
It's still me. Hi.
Hey.
Oh,
No, he's
bruh.
way down there.
Nobody
There
told
it
me.
is.
Nobody told
Russ.
me.
Yeah.
Russ.
Even.
Oh, well,
I had to
need
book some
one.
comedy for tonight.
Um,
Try not to look too excited there, Buckeye.
yeah. 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 I'm looking.
These are the drugs to which you've dropped or whatever.
Yeah, I'm looking at the panel. Can't help it. Yeah. You know,
Russ,
like
Russ.
you know, I used to have a great life. So what's happening, everybody? Yes, Nicole. Nicole's got to enter. Nicole's got to get her to. Yes, Nicole.
You were knocking the whole panel. I was trying to set you straight, up your energy a little bit, and
Listen, you should still be reeling from the. It's not a short girl sweater. I can't believe you have the for me. You're still on the ropes from that one. You know, yeah, leave me alone. They'll do it.
damn.
Oh, we love you, Nicole. You know that. That's why we give you a hard time. What's up, everybody? Listen, no ugly sweater. Okay, Nene asked a question there. Let me explain this to you people. Yeah, the brothers don't do that. Yeah, we don't.
Okay. It's a cultural
We don't
thing.
do that.
Got it.
That's right. But we don't eat organs. We play the organ. Okay, and we don't wear ugly sweater. So that's what it is. I'm just here to make sure everybody's Yuletides are gay. That's what I'm here to do. Oh, and ho ho ho. And to my ex-wife is watching, you know exactly what I mean. So other than that, now that we have exchanged pleasantries, what's going on, everybody?
Russ.
My man. What's going on, brother? You all right? Everybody good?
I'm good.
Yeah, we're doing good.
We're good.
Everybody's quiet now. You know, it was a party a minute ago. Now, what's wrong with you people?
So, Russ, what have you been working on, buddy?
Staying alive. That's my first thing there. We're just doing our best to stay out of Dunkin' Donuts drive-throughs and such. But my channel is about as it always is. It's hijinks, tomfoolery, ridiculousness, and a little bit of keto in there, sprinkled in for seasoning. So that's about the size of it, man. It's doing what we do.
I liked your travel video about how you prep to travel and
Yeah.
all the accoutrements you take.
I
That's very
appreciate that.
handy.
I appreciate that. I'm glad somebody gets something out of the videos I do. The channel really is for me. If there's something in it for you guys, that's nice too. But I do it for myself. But no, seriously. I'm glad. I hope so. I just try to, the channel basically is mostly about my life. So whatever I'm doing, pretty much, that's keto related, I try to share it in hopes that it can help somebody, try to reach their goals like we're all are trying to do.
Yep, definitely. For sure. So Russ, you got the keto cookout tomorrow night, I'm assuming?
Yes, we have the keto cookout. We've changed formats. Alia is no longer with us. She's got some life things that have been conflicting. So it's going to be just me and Adam, and we've opened up the forum a little bit. We put the link. We put a chat in the. We put a link in the chat, and if anybody wants to pop on, say hey, tell a story, plug something, whatever the case may be. We'll be doing that. We will have some scheduled guests. We will have some scheduled guests from time to time, but mostly just going to be a social club, virtual cookout. Come on by, hang out, crack a few jokes, have some fun, and that's pretty much the size of it. So we're going to try that format for a little while, see how it goes. It was cool. Last week was our first week, and we had a great show. I think semi-retired Bob came by. Oh, my memory. I have a great memory. It's the recall that gives me problems. But that and all the bad weed I've been smoking lately, man. I'll tell you, you get the holiday season weed is not as good as during the regular. Yeah, yeah.
Get the good stuff, huh?
Yeah. So I can't remember who else stopped by, but I remember somebody retired Bob and a couple other people came by, and it was cool. We had a lot of fun. So yeah, that's pretty much the Keto Cookout new format moving forward. And I enjoyed that. Just chopping it up with the family, hanging out with the family, people coming in, and I make fun of them and they leave. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
People love it.
I was going to say, if you are not familiar with Russ, he is at his YouTube channel is at Homesick Buckeye, and you can find him there. And he does put out a lot of great content. He'll make you laugh. He's as real as it gets. He tells you like it is for him and how he does it. And that's awesome. Everybody's on their own journey and what they're doing. So love it.
Yeah, I got a weigh-in coming up here pretty soon. So doing that. I got an oxtail video. I've got a keto conversation with Charger Mopar. You want to talk about some craziness? Yeah, that was yeah.
You went to the Rickiverse, Russ. You went to the Rickiverse.
He came to the Buckeye universe. One of the two. Hey, listen, when universes collide.
There you go.
So, but yeah, that's my guy. He's a good dude, and we definitely had fun. Very interesting life. So, but yeah, that's it, man. That's what I got.
Awesome.
Australia, wearing the beach
this comment from Australia. Welcome to the show, or party, I should say.
Good day, mate. Good day.
Let's see here.
Like to be warm at Christmas. What's that like?
Yeah.
Well, come to Southern California and find out. We're in the 70s here.
Are you?
Yeah.
I don't think it's like 50 degrees here.
It's chilly.
Right now it's 20 something here. It's Iowa.
Oh, we're back to Brady Bunch. Here we are.
Yeah, we are. Hey, Mike, you're Alice again. Look at you.
I know. I'm getting typecast.
Here's the story. Here's the story. I wish we had a lovely lady.
Oh, that hurts my heart. Right.
I've been breaking hearts for a long time. All right, what I do. Grandma's here.
Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't already. We'll get this baby out to YouTube a little more. So Brian, Brian has a little game we're going to play tonight, or I should say some trivia. Did you want to start off with some of that?
Yeah, I think we can do our first trivia question.
Yep, we still will have one
more.
Do we
buzz in or?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do we want to do that? Do we want to just have people? So
yeah,
I guess you're going to answer in the chat, and for us that are here, how do we want to do that?
Yeah,
how do we want to do it for us?
Everybody could probably answer in the chat. Actually, that would work too.
Okay,
so that way everybody's not talking all at once.
Yeah. All right. So we'll have everybody answer in the chat. Okay. So first trivia question. This might be somewhat easy. We'll see. In which country did the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree originate? got some answers already starting to come in.
Nicole peeking
Nicole
over
is right.
shoulder to get the answer.
I can't even see the chat because I'm on my phone. I have
Oh,
no
no.
idea what everyone's saying.
If you moved from California, you would get Wi-Fi.
You had a good
That's
guess.
absolutely true. Oof, Nicole.
True.
That was a good one. She got me.
Yeah, believe
Are
me,
you
you're
having
better off,
are
Christy.
you having
trust
rolling Wi-Fi brownouts?
I don't know. This happened once before, but it's been a long time. Anyway, here I am on my phone. Oh, John Wood said Germany too. I can see that for some reason. I can't see anybody else's.
I'm on my phone too, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it. My
Oh,
computer
that's
just
probably
won't-
why.
Yeah, you
Okay,
guys are-
John
my
Wood.
computer
Me and
lags so
you. Me
bad,
and
no matter what I
John
do,
Wood.
You guys are in the private chat. Those are showing
We are
up.
in our own private chat, and we both
Yep.
think it's Germany.
Brad has a good answer. That's probably the correct one.
The North Pole.
Yes, Brad, you're not wrong. Oh, Norway.
Could be.
Yep,
I think
so
it's
good.
Oregon, but
country of California.
We are
That's where
kind of
they
our
are
own little
now.
country over here. It's sad.
It's a lot of Germany guesses.
A
I
lot
just
of
live
Germany.
in
That was
I just live in Northern California, basically.
Yeah, you do. That's true, Becky.
Right.
It's like Northern California part 2.
That's true.
All right,
Yep.
Brian.
When I was a
we're ready for
teenager,
the
I worked
answer.
at a Christmas tree farm in Oregon.
All right.
Where
Well,
they all are.
the majority of the people got it right. The correct answer is Germany.
Weihnachten.
Yay! Good job. Oh, nice, Mike.
That was good.
I would have got that wrong. My guess was Zimbabwe.
Those African Christmas trees.
That's why I don't play these games.
Worldwide famous Christmas trees from Zimbabwe.
Well, I guess that's not one for me. Hey, Rhonda. Ross, like I said, Rhonda said, hey in the chat. What's going on, Rhonda? Carnival Leo. Love you, girl.
Oh, Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum.
That's right. That's the only part I know too. Oh, Tannenbaum.
So, Greg, I think we're still waiting for one more, right? So
Yep.
we're not gonna. All right. So we won't put the link out there to vote yet until we get our last person in. Do we want to do another trivia question while we're waiting?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Which song begins with the lyrics "Chestnuts roasting on an open fire"?
My guess is Voodoo Child by Jimi Hendrix. Oh, that's not it? Oh, that might be it. I wasn't supposed to say it. I'm sorry. I just put it in the title. Whoops. I gave it away. Now people know the answer.
I believe this song was written by a couple of Jewish men, Irving Berlin, maybe, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
I think I've heard this, that it was written in the summer, and I don't know.
Looks like we got a couple of Christmas songs.
Oh, bye, Annabella.
Bye, Annabella.
Annabella.
Thanks for coming.
Merry Christmas. Don't forget to hit like.
Brad.
All right.
That's the correct answer to all the questions.
For Robin, bite butter.
Yep. Robin has the key. That is the correct answer.
The answer has been mentioned many times. It is the Christmas song.
Yeah, but that's not the carnivore Christmas song. The carnivore Christmas starts out with briskets roasting on an open fire.
Well, sing it, Russ. Come on, sing it.
Yeah.
Briskets roasting on an open fire. That's all you get. I fulfilled my contractual obligation. I've seen the end of it, and so I'm offering this simple phrase: 2 kids from 1 to 92, and that means you. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Yay.
There you go. I don't wear ugly sweaters, but I have other talents.
All right, I got one more here that I'm gonna ask. This one's gonna be a little bit tougher, I think. In which country is it customary to eat 12 grapes at midnight on New Year's Eve?
I'm going with Zimbabwe again.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna make a guess. I'm watching from my own channel, so I can type in the chat.
Well, it's not. What? It's not Zimbabwe. This game is rigged.
He's out.
Well, could you even find Iceland on a map if you had to?
Yeah.
You know, Iceland and Zimbabwe, world famous for grapes.
Yeah, it's north of Greenland. It's over there.
It's north.
Yeah. Call me back.
How about carnivores don't eat grapes? End. The end.
Southeast of Greenland, maybe.
Yeah. Somebody wake me up when the answer is Zimbabwe.
Becky, that was mean.
Hey, I just want to take.
Wrong.
Well, Iceland.
You want to?
Known for its grapes.
Gonna say our next guest is here in the waiting room. We know you're here. We're gonna bring you on in a second. I don't know if you want to do the answer on that one first, maybe. Then we can bring her on. That way she can talk a little bit about her channel and stuff.
What's the answer? I guessed France too, Gail.
I said Argentina,
France.
but then everyone's saying Italy, so I'm thinking maybe it's Italy.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing is, I don't think I have seen the correct answer yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd.
So are we ready for the answer?
All
Or do you
right.
want to keep
Now
guessing?
there's some answers coming out.
People are putting in answers. I put in another answer because you said you didn't see it yet.
What was that, Gail?
Gail speaking Zimbabwean.
That's for Russ. Russ, she's speaking to you in Zimbabwe and whatever they speak in Zimbabwe. I don't know what they speak. There, see?
Zimbabwean. Wow.
Rudolph better watch his brisket.
That's awesome. Somebody translate that.
That's pretty good. Well, my Pixel phone probably could, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Cassandra's just having a random country.
All right, Brian. I think we're ready for the answer.
All right. The correct answer is Spain.
Oh,
wow.
Ah,
Spain.
Spain.
All right.
fine.
Great,
That's
huh?
Kiswahili. Got it.
Kiswahili.
Kiswahili.
Das Vidania.
Yeah, that means kiss
Okay.
something in a foreign language. I'll be careful now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Basically,
well,
Julia.
hey, listen, if you're ever over in Zimbabwe and somebody says kiss a wheelie, yeah, but just put your dukes up. I'm just telling you. About to go down. Don't ask me how I know.
All right. We're going to go ahead and bring
Wow.
on our last guest of the evening.
Seriously.
Without further ado.
Aaron!
Hey.
twin Aaron.
So festive.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're
Had a
right.
little family
Yeah.
situation.
That's right.
You're
Finally,
fashionably
somebody else. Somebody else on the panel who likes asparagus.
You almost
Sorry,
spit it out.
Yes, I feel like another song coming on here. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into the stream. I'm waiting. Okay, I'm done.
I eat asparagus. What?
Do you
Oh,
eat
you
it
do?
plain or with something on it?
Do I eat it plain?
Wait, who's
Salt.
that? Oh, was that you? Everybody's so tiny that I can't tell who's talking right now.
I am
You're
not-
supposed to be
yeah.
talking.
Yeah, who
I
you
don't know.
calling-
Yeah.
Who you calling tiny?
The Jersey girls are united once again.
Yeah, she said
Yeah,
I'm
we still
tiny.
have more
Clearly, you haven't
Iowa.
seen my videos. Oh,
What I miss? What I miss?
The whole thing.
Well, yeah.
The last 50 minutes.
I was kind of hoping Erin would have been here when we were talking about all the people from Iowa that are here, because she always makes fun of me being in Iowa.
Lots of corn.
There it is, the cornfield.
You missed my fudge.
I what?
Becky brought fudge.
I brought fudge.
Yep.
Give me no.
There you go.
Thank
And
you.
Pixel tried to rip Chrissy's sweater off her body.
Yeah, it was like
Pixel bit me right here in front of everyone.
It's a vicious attack.
attack.
Are you
Yes,
eating
I was
that?
attacked.
So
You missed it.
Aaron, what do you call your outfit? Your ugly sweater? Or what do you got going
I
on there?
I call this I'm cheap and I couldn't find anything at Target. So I literally took a sweater and put some balls on it.
Made her own.
There you go.
It's bubbles.
And made some
It's
earrings
bubbles.
and found some old stuff. That's about it.
Is your hat
Crafty.
plugged into a wall socket?
What?
Is your hat
No.
plugged into a wall socket? How are you making it do that?
It's battery operated.
They're just battery operated like lights from Disney from like, I don't know, 15 years ago or something
Okay.
ridiculous.
Like my sweater.
It'll work.
Battery pack.
I just thought if it was DIY, you just plug it into the wall and then spin around.
Yeah, I'm
and wrap
actually
it
plugged
up.
into the wall. I can't move more than like
Yeah.
6 feet right now, you know?
Right,
So-
right.
He's not trying to reenact a scene from National Lampoon's Christmas, whatever story.
It's
One of my
disappointing.
favorite Christmas movies. See, now it's not going to work. Everything's going to fall apart.
So, Aaron, why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel in case there's somebody on here who has not seen your channel, and I'll make sure to put up your channel up here so everybody can see it.
And what you
So
drinking?
my channel is Brewing Better Living. I'm formerly the low carbist. Some people might know me as that. And I wanted to just start doing more lifestyle stuff and some other stuff that wasn't necessarily low carb related. So I renamed myself Brewing Better Living. I am a crazy coffee lover, which is part of why that name came about. And I'm just doing, still food stuff related to low carb, but also some lifestyle stuff, some product reviews, stuff like that. I'm training to be a nutrition coach, so I also want to incorporate that and deal a lot with people that have dietary restrictions, celiac disease, stuff like that. So that's my goal with where I want to be headed with the channel, basically.
Awesome.
I just want to say how awesome it is we have such a diversity of channels and so many people doing it. So, for instance, on my channel, you would absolutely positively never see balls on a sweater. I mean, isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? Yeah. So, I think it's awesome.
They jingle too. I got jingle balls.
Yeah. There'll
Hey,
be no balls. Yes.
what
There'll
is
be no balls
Brian?
in any sweaters anywhere. And
Yeah,
my-
Brian's got a bell on his.
Brian, ring your bell.
There you go.
I don't know. Can you hear it?
Nice. You have sound effects. Nice.
So, Brian, I just
Aaron.
have one question. Do your hands still smell like fish?
No.
The
Okay.
room does, though.
Yeah, we'd like to
They
thank
smell
everybody
like-
for joining us tonight. This show is just jumped the shark.
Sardines.
Yes, yes. Listen, when somebody asks, "Do your hands still smell like fish?" It's time to just end the broadcast. You can't recover from that.
Jot it down.
There's no coming back.
Or your butter again. She didn't see it. Aaron, did you see it?
I was gonna
Wait,
say,
what?
Look, Aaron, I
There you
got, look what I got.
It's a
Salted
Christmas
butter.
ornament.
It's a Christmas ornament.
Oh, goodness, I thought that was an actual stick of butter until I saw that thing on the end of it.
Yes. It's even salted. It's salted and everything. It's so cool.
Bye, Robin.
Bye, Robin.
Bye, Robin.
See you, Grandma. See you, Grandma.
Thank you, Karen. I try.
So Greg, I
Yes.
think now that we have everybody here, we should put out the link to vote for the best ugly Christmas sweater.
Yep, I agree. I think you know what I think we should do before I do that. Maybe each person could stand up and kind of show their sweater off again, and I'll just, Aaron, we kind of saw you. Brian, go ahead and stand up. Brian, we'll see you. I'm just going to go in order. What's the way you guys are on the screen?
Okay.
Here's Brian's again. His hat does play music too, so
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and go.
Yeah. Sorry. It's my favorite
It's
movie.
got tassels on it and everything. So, and then Becky, go ahead and show yours off again.
This is
Oh my
this
God.
is a pseudo remnant because it only has 3 stomachs, remember?
Very nice. And then Nicole.
I'm lazy, so
Awesome.
Okay, come
How
on,
about
John.
you, John?
Favorite. Come on, John. I love this one.
So good.
And that is a lady's sweater, I
And it's
must point out.
That is
See the
amazing.
neck on
Yeah,
it?
John pointed it out.
Yes.
It shows your collarbones, man.
I got home with it, looked at the tag, and it said women's, I don't know, extra large or whatever. And I'm like, I got
Run
like
with
$10
it.
for it.
Run
Hey, but
with
guess
it.
what? I still have the tag. It's going back to Kohl's. I'm getting my $10 back.
Fancy. And I thought I was here to make the Yuletide gay.
Well, Russ,
Oh, you
I'm
right.
just trying to get in touch with my feminine side. That's all it is.
There you go.
Yes.
Eat more meat so the testosterone levels go up, buddy.
And go ahead, Mike, and you can show what you've got too.
Not nearly as good as Greg's, but fragile.
Yeah, that's cool.
Fragile.
I brought the wrong mug, guys.
And go ahead, Christy, you can stand up.
Okay, I've got my reindeer cat
Cat deer.
with the Merry Christmas. And don't forget, I don't make noise, but hey, I don't make noise or light up, but I have cool props. Butter.
Butter. You got butter.
Salted butter.
Oh, Becky has
Salted
fudge.
Salted butter.
It's
Yeah,
salted
she's got
butter.
fudge.
Yes.
I have a cat.
Oh,
Oh,
And if you don't,
I bet she won't even bite you like mine did.
No, she just licks.
I have a white beard. Kind of.
kind of looks
Points
like
for
a
looking
cat.
like Santa for Mike.
Yeah, she
I was
looked
going
like
to say, and if
Santa.
you don't like any of these sweaters, you can vote for Jessica or Russ. How's that?
That's right.
Or
That might
Charlie
be the best
Brown.
safe bet.
I have Charlie Brown.
The unsweater
Nicole's
sweaters.
got the prop back there.
Sweater
Props for the
ball. Sweater ball.
So,
You won't see those on my channel. Listen, I'm just here for the most handsome Buckeye contest. When does that start?
When they get here.
That's next Monday, right?
Oh. Okay, listen.
Oh, that's
I'm not talking to anyone who has Charlie Brown in their background.
Hi.
there is the where you can go vote for your favorite sweater, and
Yeah.
Brian put it in the comments too. Boy, everybody's so quiet. I can't
Yeah, I
believe
was
it.
like, how are this?
I'm voting. I'm voting over
I'm
here.
copying and pasting to the 2 people on my channel. But they're
Hey,
working.
Hey, Greg, Brian, is the game going yet?
I would have
Yeah,
to
the
vote.
game's on. It's
Yeah, I haven't paid any attention to the game tonight, so I don't know.
last I looked, it was
Yeah.
7-7.
Green Bay,
7-7, yeah. Titans are punting.
7-7. Yeah.
1 minute to go in the half.
I would have to vote for Christy because she survived a vicious feline attack.
I sure did. I put my life on the line for you guys.
Yeah, if you ain't willing to die, you don't really want it. That's
That's right.
That's how I feel about it. So yeah.
I was gonna say, I wish I
Guys.
had Gail on. She's all dressed up and she has Jingle Bell earrings on. Maybe Gail should show up on the cookout tomorrow night and wear your festive stuff.
Come on in, Gail. Gail is welcome wherever I'm at. She knows that. And listen, she called me handsome on a live stream one time. I told her, listen, I told her I appreciated watching the stream with her eyes closed. It was wonderful for her to do that.
I don't know if you guys saw the Carnivore Roundtable yesterday, but I did my little part on there. I was actually at Lambeau Field when we did the Carnivore Roundtable. I was in the parking lot at Lambeau.
Cool.
Well, I said I was going to bring jokes. Here's a joke for you. What's the Grinch's least favorite band?
Heart?
What?
Heart. You said heart. Heart.
Heart. That's a pretty good guess.
Oh, that's not the official answer, but that's a good one.
That's pretty good.
I can't
Bobby
believe Mike
McFerrin.
Shaw didn't get this. It's the Who.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Eric hates sweaters. Why?
Thanks, Eric.
What's this deep-seated hatred towards sweaters all about? Says this psychology
Oh, yes,
major.
the Who. There you go.
Uh-huh. Becky's like, I'm listening. How did that make you feel?
You're right.
So,
So
Brian,
I think
go ahead.
I was gonna say I think we should do another trivia question while people are voting. Votes
Yep.
are still coming in.
All right. Let's do
All
it.
right, here we go.
Should we
In
tell,
which-
should we tell Christy and John not to do it in the private chat? So
That's the only option I have. I got nothing but a phone here.
that's why they were seeing each other. It's funny. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So, in which country is it customary to light a candle in honor of each deceased family member on Christmas Eve?
I think I know.
Gotta be
Kristen's just a
Zimbabwe.
typing.
That
She's
has
ready.
got to be Zimbabwe. There's no way it's not Zimbabwe.
Antarctica.
Yeah, we all have the same guess. Mine was a guess, but everyone else is saying the same thing. Gail cracks me up.
Again, Nicole with the Iceland.
It's got to be right eventually.
It's dark there too, so
Does
it
it?
probably would help. A lot.
Does it though?
It's not sunshine.
No. It's not a broken clock. Renee's stuck on Italy. That's not bad
Heard of
though.
Gail's comment.
Italy is a good
Oh.
guess for most things.
I was just had to read Gail's backstory for
Greg, if you're talking, I think you're muted
Eric.
because I couldn't hear you.
Sorry.
Hey, Greg, do you want to bring up the link for the voting for the Christmas sweater again? Just make sure that we're getting all the votes in that we want.
Yep.
It's really, really close right now. In fact, there are 2 people tied for first place.
Ooh.
It's true.
Go on and vote too.
I
did.
voted, and I didn't vote for myself. I voted for one of you.
I
There
voted
you
for
go.
one of you as well.
I voted and I didn't vote for myself because no one should vote for me. This is the worst sweater of all the sweaters.
If you didn't vote for yourself, I'm revoking my vote.
Aw,
What a
Wow.
trying to be nice. Besides, somebody else has a really cool sweater.
You want to be nice or you want to win?
What's the prize?
Bragging rights.
Doesn't
Bragging
matter.
right.
Yeah, pretty much correct, right.
Hey, the price is being a loser.
So are we ready for the answer to the trivia question?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think I saw the answer in here, but the answer is Poland.
Oh,
Oh,
isn't that nice?
not a country I think of when I think about lighting candles.
For dead people.
Yeah, for dead people. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of a Dia de los Muertos thing.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
I was-
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My sister actually passed away on Christmas Eve. Not to bring the room
Oh,
down, but you would think we would do that. That would be like a natural
Yeah.
thing to do, but we never did.
Yeah,
That
they
was a long
just
one.
had to grind a party to a halt. It's like, well,
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
it's not her fault. She's still
So
getting over the trauma of living in her car.
It was a hard summer, Russ.
I understand. That's great. Top 10 things you would never say at a party. That's got to be in the top 3 there. You know, my
Probably.
sister died on Christmas Eve.
It's true though.
It's not the
All
day
right.
you receive the news either.
So I have one more trivia question we're going to ask.
I
So
love
let me
that.
go ahead and ask it.
Hey Tam.
Hey, Tam.
Which country is credited with starting the tradition of exchanging Christmas cards?
Huh.
Well, is this the last?
Zimbabwe.
This got to be
There it is, Russ. You finally got one.
This is the last question. It's got to be Zimbabwe. There's no way you can have a trivia about countries and not have Zimbabwe as the answer to one of them.
Oh, Antarctica.
I'll mark the stand.
Now the answer is going to be Iceland.
Probably.
I got it right. I got this one right. Finally.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure of the answer, but my cousin died on New Year's Eve. I'm just saying.
That was great, Mike.
Oh my God.
Renee's sticking to her guns.
I think alike.
Yeah.
I will say,
Good one,
I
Brad.
will say that I have seen the answer. already, so at least one person has the answer. I will say that.
Okay.
Wasted.
You got it, Mike.
In lovely Sweaterville. It is Hallmarkistan, of course.
Come on.
Mars.
They're quite famous for their very efficient postal service up there on Mars.
They are. There's no one to deliver to, so helps.
Very fast. Not Whoville.
All right, we ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Yep.
It is England.
Yes.
Hey,
Yes.
that's what I said. England.
Yeah.
Nice job. Fantastic.
More bragging rights.
How many trivia did you get right, Christy? You may have bragging rights on the trivia.
No.
I got 2 right, and I only used my brain. I didn't use the internet or anything.
That's because you don't have the internet.
Yeah,
I
there's
just
no internet in our
I
house,
don't. You're right, Nicole. I don't. It's quite
Mikey, that
sad.
was the first time tonight I've been right.
That's about it. Yeah.
Susan Hampton got it right as well.
You guys, there's still
No.
2 people tied for first place on the sweaters. This is not okay. You guys got to vote, vote, vote.
Yeah.
Can we vote more than once?
That's
Oh,
good.
that's not
Oh.
good.
Let's see. Vote.
2
Can you
people
guys
are
whip up a-
tied.
Tam,
you
you got to
whip up a
vote.
quick new
Tam, go
poll?
vote. Vote on the sweaters.
Who's watching on my
My
channel?
sweater.
There's 10 of you watching on my channel. Come on, go vote.
Tam, vote for me. Or you have to leave Oregon immediately.
Yeah, that's a,
Deported. You will be deported from Oregon.
Be deported.
I left Oregon in 1984.
I'll say that's not fair. Paying people to vote for you is not fair.
You didn't. You weren't. I mean, you didn't live here long
No.
enough.
So this is an interesting thing. If we end up having a tie, should we take
Thank you, Cammie.
top two and have everybody vote for the top
Yeah.
two?
Yes. Yes. A
Runoff.
sweater off.
That would be interesting.
Keep
Did
your
you say take my
sweaters
sweater
on,
off? Did you say
people.
take my sweater off? Is that what it was?
Yes. We're gonna have a sweater
I
off.
will not be doing that.
Well, it's getting later in the party. This is when this kind of things happen.
There's always somebody wanting to let their freak flag fly on a live stream. There's always one.
At least.
Okay, got another joke for you.
Wait, Greg, can you put that back up so I can type it in my chat? Tiny
Yeah.
URL. What is it?
Yep.
Sorry.
How you doing, Michael? Let's see here.
All right, for my people in my chat, I'm putting it in for you because I'm on my phone, so this is real weird.
It is listed in the comments several times too.
There, I hope I
of course, you
typed
may
it
not
right. I
be able
hope
to see
I
it.
spelled it correctly. But there you go.
There he is. Okay. What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa Claus? Or Santa? Ah, I messed it up. Go ahead.
What?
What do you call a kid who doesn't believe in Santa?
An adult.
No, a rebel without a clause.
There it is.
These are my bad dad jokes. I'm playing one on YouTube tonight.
Oh boy.
You good. Gail's
about
gonna
to-
take her sweater off. See?
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to create a second poll because we're still tied again. That's crazy.
Whoa.
Did everybody in here go vote? At least not for themselves.
I can't get to anything. I'm on my phone and I'm a
Oh,
complete
that
idiot
happened.
when it comes to technology.
Yep, tied. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So
Yeah.
today, one boy in my class, one boy walked up to another boy and smacked him in the face for no reason.
Oh, nice.
I love it.
So that was fun.
There was a reason.
Always good.
There was yeah.
The other boy was making too much noise,
See?
so he
What'd I
got
tell you?
smacked in the face. Because
What
you
did
know,
I tell you? Yeah, kids don't smack each other for no reason. There was probably a good reason. Let's be honest about that.
so but I'm just telling you what was reported was no reason. He was making too much noise, so I smacked him in the face.
Okay.
Thanks for honesty.
Well, did he warn him first?
Nope. Nope. The other boy's face was all red. Yeah, and there was a substitute in there, and the substitute was like, "What do I do?" And then I had to handle it because I'm the real teacher, not the substitute.
Well, I definitely don't condone that. You have to warn first.
I'm about to smack you in the face.
Yes, you have to warn first. You can't just, that's not fair. Yeah, that's not fair.
So he wasn't ready or anything. I mean, there were tears. There was red mark right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he didn't smack him back.
Yeah, that's
We settle that stuff after school.
Yeah. Was he a vegetarian kid?
Yes. No, I don't know.
Yeah, hey, I can promise you the kid that smacked him wasn't.
Hey, I got a funny story for you guys. So I'm in this orientation class, right? There's several people in there, and they came in. We're in this class all day, so they're providing lunch for us. So they came in and they asked for anybody had any special requests for the menu. And of course, there's 2 vegans in the class, and they spoke up immediately and said, "We're vegans, we're vegans." So they got to me and I said, "I'm carnivore." And the lady said, "What is that?" I said, "It's vegan times -1. And she said, "I don't get it." I said, they don't eat meat. I only eat meat. And she goes, "Well, how long are you doing this for?" I said, "Well, how long are you going to be vegan?" And she goes, "The rest of my life." I said, "Same thing." So she wrote it down. I have no idea what they're going to bring me tomorrow in this lunch tray, but it was the reaction I got from everybody in the room was It was funny. You know, I wish I had a video because their reaction was priceless.
Hey, listen,
Wow.
don't be upset when they come in with a llama for the dinner.
I want to know
Right.
the end of the story. I can't wait to hear what they bring you.
Yeah.
Or an iguana.
An
Yeah.
iguana, a duck?
An iguana and
Where's
a duck.
Rick
And Rick's
at?
going to bring it in for me.
Yes.
Yeah, I
But it
love
was
that.
just ironic how fast those two girls said, and they were sitting on opposite sides of the room. They're not together, and they both said, "I'm vegan" in stereo immediately.
I think it's funny. Everybody knows what a vegan is, but nobody knows what a carnivore is. I think
Mhm.
that's funny.
And the vegans, they have no qualms. They feel entitled. They speak up and say,
Yeah.
we should too.
Well, and when you
We
say you're
do.
carnivore, they sit there and go, "What do you eat?"
Mhm.
Eat?
So the shirt I had on today, you guys, the shirt I wore, I got a shirt from Larry, Carnivore Soldier. I was on his channel, so he sent me a shirt that says, let me grab it.
100% carnivore.
Like I say,
Yeah.
you're carnivore. What do you eat? I say vegans. No.
100% grass-fed vegans.
Unless I got the wrong name. So
There it
there's the
is.
shirt I wore. That's the shirt I had on.
Oh, perfect.
So if you guys ever go on Larry's channel, Carnivore Soldier, he does like soldiers and first responders. I'm a former first responder. I was a paramedic for 25 years. And so he had me on his channel. And anybody that goes on his channel, he sends you a free t-shirt, which I think is pretty cool.
I love that.
It's nice.
That's really
So,
good.
I was going to say, Brian, I think he has some results of the voting.
Yeah.
All right, bring it on.
So let me share here. Which one is it? It is the.
4 bragging rights.
All right.
Yes. The
I
answer
need
is
you,
yes.
Greg. Greg, I need you to allow the share.
Right, Christy? Or help desk.
Carnivore Help Desk. This is Christy.
Where do I find that at?
It should be
How
at
may I
the
help you?
bottom.
Right here.
that?
It's me and Mike. We run the Carnivore Help Desk.
That's right.
It should be something you just have to add to the stage.
Let's see here.
It's live TV, folks. It's live TV. This is what happens. on
Is
live
it
TV.
under present or is it somewhere else?
It should be on. So under the bottom, like where you have all the different people that you have to add,
Yep.
there should be one that says Brian. It's got like a computer screen and it looks like it's got a graph.
Yep.
Do you see
Oh,
that?
so wait. Sorry, guys.
Don't be. It's cool. We're just hanging out. It's a party.
I don't see
It's
where
a
it's
party.
at.
Yes, it is a party. And I was just thinking, I had an uncle on by marriage that died on the 4th of July. I think that was something that I.
Man, I'm just not seeing it.
That was
My
somebody's
grandpa did
independence
die
Day,
on
I'm
4th
sure.
of July.
Let me drop it out and try it again.
Oh, man.
Oh my god!
You said it shows up on the bottom?
Yeah,
Brad.
should be.
Oh, here it is. Now I see it. You ready? I wanna add it.
Hey.
All right, there we
Brad,
go.
coming.
Can we see? Boy, that's small.
John.
Print. But I think you can see John is our winner. 25% of the vote.
Yay!
Glitzy cow wins every time.
Brian was 17. So close.
So now I'm conflicted. Do I take the sweater back and get my money back, or do I keep it as a memento, a trophy?
There you go.
Yeah, now you're torn.
Yeah, take it back, brother. Take it back.
I think you wear it to
Well,
other
thank you guys.
parties.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's a shoe-in.
Russ did
My,
pretty
my,
well.
my wife said I'd probably do
12%
pretty
of
good,
the vote.
especially when I realized it was a woman's sweater.
Yeah.
My wife said I'd
Yeah.
probably have a good chance to win.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell
Hey,
people that.
stick with that story, brother. Go ahead and stick with that. Hey, look, the man was willing to put it all on the line to win. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of dedication and commitment to winning that it takes to win, Christy.
Well,
I
Russ, you know
should
the
have
name of my
voted for
channel, don't you?
myself. I didn't. I voted for the winner though, so yay for John.
I love it.
Hey,
I like the
Russ.
sweater, John.
I know a good
Thank you so
thing.
much. I appreciate it. Russ, the name of my channel is The Champion Within. So
My man.
He's
See,
always
that's
There it
It
is.
was built in the name. It was meant to be.
meant
It was
to
meant to be.
Providence, right?
yes.
Does anyone have a good answer here for our friend?
Yeah, Rye Cuts Hair. I asked them to go ahead and post their question. They're watching on my channel, and they asked if they could ask a question. And I said, yes, please ask. So this is their question.
I put it in the chat, salt and dehydration, especially if you're in the beginning of
You need
transitioning, electrolyte and balance. If it doesn't
Yep.
go away in a couple weeks, I would go see the doctor, but it can be an electrolyte imbalance as well as dehydration. So drink plenty of water and supplement with electrolytes, specifically salt.
Great
Yeah.
advice.
Magnesium sure helped me.
Yeah.
I used to have
Great
very bad
advice.
heart palpitations.
Me too. Yeah.
I guess this is not a time for a joke. Is that's not really a laughing matter? Is that really?
Mm-mm.
Let me check.
Count to 10, Russ. Count to 10.
No joke.
No.
No joke. Hey, I was locked and loaded. But,
That's what she said.
Water. Nicole can't help her.
Nicole? I'm going to poke you, Nicole.
Her. You know, speaking of heart palpitations, Brian and I both suffered from atrial fibrillation, which is, an irregular heartbeat. That can be really debilitating. And Brian and I both completely rectified or put into remission atrial fibrillation by going to the carnivore diet. So, there's all kinds of benefits even for your heart. And Brian and I are both, Brian, how many do we figure, like 6 of us that we can name off the top of our head have cured AFib with this way of eating?
Yeah.
With no medications and no, I did have an ablation, but even after my ablation, I still had the AFib. And Randy Cato, ground beef guy, same thing. He had that and had an ablation and still had it. But now that he's gone carnivore, he hasn't had an episode since then. And just an aside here, Randy and I did our first 5K together in northern North Carolina. We did the Mayberry 5K in Mount Airy, North Carolina. So I got to meet Randy face to face, which was really cool.
Well, I mean, every one of the first things you learn about ketosis is that the brain and the heart function completely different on ketones than they do on glucose.
Absolutely.
So getting into ketosis is, I was on a live stream. I said ketosis is Wakanda for ketogenic people.
Right.
That was awesome. Wakanda forever.
I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, you get to ketosis, man. That is Graceland. So
Yeah, I will say one more thing. If you're 12 days in, and you went from, most people unfortunately make the mistake of going 0 to 100. They're like, I'm going carnivore, and then boom, they're 0 carb. That's where all these keto flu issues come into play and all those nasty side effects. I never experienced those side effects because I transitioned slowly. So if you are Rye Cuts Hair, if you did go from eating carbs one day and then the next day you went completely 0, I would recommend including some carbs back and then gradually decrease to help with the symptoms if they don't go away and subside. But 12 days in, they should subside. But that's why you're experiencing those symptoms, or why most people experience those symptoms, is because they don't transition. Like Russ says, you're changing your metabolic process and how your body's functioning and using fuel. And you have to allow your body to catch up. It takes time. So similar to oxalates, it wouldn't hurt if it continues to include some carbs back in and then go back down if it doesn't subside. But that's why you're experiencing those symptoms. And that's what I would recommend if they don't go away going forward.
Also, let me say on this also, you guys know when you eat 1 gram of carbohydrates, your body takes and holds 4 grams of water. Water suspends carbohydrates. So like me, I did what Nicole says don't do, but I did it. I went 0 to 100, and I lost like 10 pounds in 3 days because I lost so much water. Well, when you lose water, you lose sodium, potassium, magnesium. It goes out as you pee out all that excess water. So the electrolytes can be huge. And to Nicole's point, maybe go from 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, so forth. But I went, and I knew I was prepared for it. But I had pretty bad diarrhea for a couple of days, and so I lost 10 pounds in 3 days. So it was pretty dramatic. And you can have heart palpitations and anxiety from the tremendous electrolyte imbalance that can bring on.
I totally agree with that. I went from, it took me 54 years to get to carnivore, and I feel much better now. I did it very slow.
Very slow.
Well, similar to Jessica, I'm going to pop off. It's almost 10 o'clock here and it's getting really late. So this has been fun. I appreciate you guys having me on. So enjoy the rest of the party and see you all later.
Thanks,
Bye,
Nicole.
Nicole.
I was going to leave too, but since Nicole's leaving, I'll stay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Flush the toilet on your way out, Nicole.
I know.
Early day tomorrow.
Yep.
With testing with the girls. So I will hopefully see you guys later. I've subscribed to all your guys' channels, so I'll be
Thank you.
Bye.
See you around the keto sphere.
Bye.
And then there were 8.
Then there were 8.
8 is enough.
Welcome to Keto Survivor, everybody.
Who's gonna get voted
Where
off
everything's
next?
made up and the points don't matter.
There you go.
I wonder where the secret alliances are.
Hmm.
We've got Mr.
You don't
Beast
know.
backstage.
You're not in one.
Mr. Beast is backstage. He's going to give a gift to the person who stays on the longest on the live.
Yeah. Well, I'm not eating any bugs, y'all, so I'm out.
Eat the bug. You will eat the bugs.
I was going to say, here's Ryan. Right cuts hair.
Definitely 0 to 100.
Yeah, dehydration is that sounds. The more you say, the more I'm leaning towards Nicole. You will not lose weight if you're dehydrated. You will not be in ketosis if you're dehydrated, and you are most likely dehydrated because 90% of people who start, especially if they do it without any type of education or knowledge, will be dehydrated, including me. I was dehydrated, and I've been doing it for 6 months, and it wasn't until I got a blood test that I found out, because I wasn't thirsty. I wasn't walking around, thirsty all the time, but I found out through a blood test I was dehydrated, and I was having, rough time with different things. And now I'm not, because I drink so much water now. I dream about scuba gear.
See you, Brad.
See you, Brad.
Brad's getting out of here. Brad,
Hey,
thank you very
Brad.
much.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
So about what your doctor said. My doctor said she can't help somebody who wants to take their health into their own hands. So I did, and I fired her. And I go get my own lab work done now.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, my doctor had a major freak out. I think, as all of you know, I think she fired me before I could fire her. She's pretty much washed her hands of me, which was fine.
Such a great story. I love that story.
Let me ask you guys a question. Let me put this out to the panel. Let's say you started a carnivore diet like we all did, or keto in whatever case, low carb, and you feel amazing, and all the maladies in your life get better, go away. You feel tremendous. You're the healthiest you feel like you've ever been. You go get your labs done, and they come back and they are really, really, really bad. Would you change your way of eating because of your labs, or would you just continue because of how you feel?
What's your definition of bad labs?
Yeah, bad.
Let's say your triglycerides go up. Let's say your HDL to triglyceride level ratio changes in a negative way. Let's say your LDL goes way up, or your bun or creatinine, some marker goes in the wrong direction.
Well,
that could be anything.
Some of them I would worry about.
That's a tough question to answer,
Yeah.
John, because it's like, I don't know, it's like I guess to answer your question, the short answer is the blood is everything to me. If my blood work is bad, now keep in mind, I'll give you a perfect example. When my blood work came back, I looked at it, and because of what I had learned from being in the life, I knew I was dehydrated right away. But because my kidney numbers were out of whack, but I knew because of what I had learned that there was nothing wrong with my kidneys. But I talked to my buddy, Dr. Hampton, about it, and he was like, yeah, that's the difference between a ketogenic doctor. If you brought it to me, you and I know you're dehydrated, but you take it to a standard American doctor, they're going to say this diet's messing up your kidneys. So that's kind of a tricky question. But to me, the blood work is everything. But knowing what the blood work really means
what it
is
means.
what
Yeah.
it is about, not what they tell you it means.
Right.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I had somebody comment on one of my videos, and they said that they had gone to the doctor, got their labs drawn. Now they prefaced this by saying this was the best they'd felt. They're in the best shape of their life. They're sleeping great. Everything is better, but their labs came back, in a direction they didn't expect them to go, and they said, "Well, apparently this diet doesn't work for me. I'm out." So for me, you think about how many wild animals go get their labs checked. None, zero. We're the only species that does that. And maybe that's an advantage for us. But I'm here to tell you, I haven't had my labs done, and I have no intention of getting them done. There's nothing I'm going to do to disrupt how I feel. As long as I continue to sleep well. I mean, Russ, you may not know this, but I'm 57 I'll be 57 in March, and I'm doing a push-up challenge, and I've done almost 1,200 push-ups since December 1st. My plan now is to do 10,000 before my birthday in March. I've done 2 5Ks. I sleep great. Every aspect of my life is markedly better. I'm not going to do anything to disrupt that. I'd rather die in 5 years feeling good than live 100 years feeling bad.
I hear you, but why is it mutually exclusive? Why can't you check your blood and live the life you're living? Because you could have a hidden problem. You could have cancer. You could have a hidden problem that you have no idea about, because of the blood. There's 100 people out here on these drugs, the metformin. They feel great too, but their fasting insulin is 40. Again, I don't think it has to be one or the other. I think it can be all of the above. You can do carnivore and get your blood work done. I don't know. To me, I would have let me tell you, I'll just tell you this. And again, I'm not telling you what to do, dude. I'd rather listen. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not a preachy guy at all. I'm a live and let live kind of guy. But I can tell you this, as sure as God made green apples. I'm lucky that I had my blood work done after here recently, because I had been eating clean as the board of health. I was feeling good. I was everything. And I had no idea I was dehydrated until I got my blood work done. And when if I would have hit some stalls, or if I would have not lost the weight I thought I should lose or whatever, because it's a funny thing, because I had a video. I do a monthly weigh-in. I only weigh myself once a month. And I did a video about 2 weeks before my weigh-in. And I was like, I don't feel like I normally feel between weigh-ins. I mean, I don't feel bad. I feel great. I was out walking, doing my exercises, but normally 2 to 3 weeks after my weigh-ins, I feel lighter. I feel stronger. I just feel different. And I didn't. And I'm like, I don't know what's up, but I've been eating clean. I've been exercising. I've been doing everything right. But I just don't feel like I normally feel between weigh-ins. 2 weeks, 10 days later, I got the blood work, saw I was dehydrated, talked to doctors, like, yeah, you're not going to be in ketosis if you're dehydrated. You're not going to lose weight if you're dehydrated. That's not how it works. And so I'm glad I did, because if I would have got to my weigh-in and hadn't lost any weight or stayed the same or whatever, I'd have never in a million years guessed that I was dehydrated. I would have thought what everybody else thinks. Well, I got to eat more fat, or I'm just hitting a stall, or I got to this or that. Nope. I hydrated up, and like I have a weigh-in coming up next week, and I know it's going to be good, because when I started hydrating up, it changed everything. And like I said, I'm an advocate for blood work, not for any, reason other than, for your own, just to know what's going on with yourself.
Yeah.
So
And I just had some I just had some lab work done too that, I definitely need to follow up on. And if I didn't have the labs, I wouldn't even know that this was a potential issue. And so, I mean, it's definitely something that needs to be followed up on. And then I'll find out more once I see a specialist, but it could be serious. And I won't know until I find out, because I've only been carnivore, 117 days. And obviously whatever, this could have been brewing for years unbeknownst to me, but I'm glad that I've had the labs done so that I could see that I have this potential issue. And then I can either find out that it's nothing and feel good about that, or find out that it's something and take whatever action makes the most sense based on what we know and what doctors know. Sometimes doctors really do help.
Yeah. So I want to go back to the poster that John had on his channel. And there's probably reasons that his blood work is where it is. Now, we don't know how long that person had been doing carnivore. A lot of times you start feeling good within a couple weeks, but your blood work's not going to change that fast.
True. True.
Also, if their triglycerides are high, they could be taking medication that raises triglycerides, so they're not coming down the way you would expect. So until you get off of that medication, that could be causing the problem as well. They could be, like Russ has talked about, dehydrated, or just have an electrolyte imbalance. If you have electrolyte imbalance right now, your blood work is going to be crazy. There's going to be all kinds of weird stuff on the blood work that doesn't make sense. And you're going to, if you don't know that that's what's happening, you're going to be like, okay, what's going on? This diet is not working for me. But it's really that your electrolytes are out of whack and you need to get your salt, magnesium, potassium, whatever it is, right? So there's so many different things that could be why that person had that blood work, and we just don't know because we don't know that individual situation. And that's kind of unfortunate for that person because it sounds like they just stopped the diet instead of digging into what was actually wrong. So I would actually say kind of what some other people have said here. It's actually a good thing to have the blood work because you can look at what might possibly be going wrong. It's probably not the diet. If you're going away from a standard American diet and you're doing more whole foods, even if you're vegan, if you're doing whole foods compared to what you used to go eat junk all the time, your blood work should be getting better. So if it's not, there's something that you need to look at why it's not getting better. And again, it could be as simple as electrolytes or whatever. And the other thing is you can't necessarily go by just one time because some of the blood work, if you didn't have the blood work done at the same time of day that you did the last time, that could be the difference. If you didn't fast about the same amount of time as the last time, that could be the difference. There's so many different things that could cause it. So you almost kind of need multiple blood works and so forth to get the answer that you really need.
Yeah, it's just a moment in time. It's a snapshot.
The poster didn't tell him, he didn't say that he had his labs checked before he started. So his labs may be improving, but he has no comparison. He has no way to compare it. So he saw a better number, but it might have been a worse number had he had the labs done prior to starting the diet.
And again, I don't know, I think the bigger thing, the number one thing I think is I got to know what his definition of bad is, because if his LDL went up and HDL went up and he says all this is bad because a doctor's telling him it's bad, or his kidney numbers went down and he's dehydrated, but a doctor's telling him it's bad, it's not bad at all. He thinks it's bad because of the standard American doctor BS, but it's not bad at all. When my gut, I tell people, I don't care if my cholesterol's 400. They look at me like, oh my God, 400. But their doctor will tell them that's bad. Christy will tell you her doctor is telling her her labs are bad, but she knows better. She knows different. I won't say better. She knows different. So she's like, I don't care. So
right. Bye.
To see what his definition is.
And my doctor was focused on one number, did not talk about the ratios, did not talk about my triglycerides, just your LDL is high, get on a statin or get off this diet. End of discussion for her.
That was mine too.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Dr. Chafee, Anthony Chafee put a Facebook post out earlier talking about for every small increase in or small decrease in LDL cholesterol, your mortality rate goes up like 8%. I mean, it was
Absolutely
180 degrees different from what we've been told. And this research just came out, and Chafee posted it on his Facebook page earlier today. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, there's so much out there, but and also just as an aside, on Thanksgiving, my cousin, I was at my uncle's house, and my cousin, I was telling him all about my new life and all that, and he was like, "Man, I went keto about 2 years ago. I felt so good. I felt great. And he's older than me a little bit. He's like in his early 60s, and he's like, but my doctor told me to stop. He said it was gonna kill me if I kept eating all that meat and all those eggs and all that." And I was like, "Let me show you something." Yeah. And I sent him some videos and some information. And he's like, "Oh man," he said, "if you're telling me it's not harmful to my health to do this, I'll start doing it again tomorrow." I'm like, "Yeah, it's here. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'll tell you what I do, and I'll forward you to some doctors and some videos and things, get your own information." But yeah, man, I'm like, this is the proper human diet. So, again, it's tough. And I don't ever get mad at people. This is something, again, just a tad preaching. In my brand of keto evangelism, I never get mad at people or get pushy with people or get whatever, with people who talk about what their doctors say. Because I say it all the time. We are, I think, probably all Barry, Chafee, Hampton people. I mean, whoever, Boz, whoever you like. If Dr. Barry got on his channel and said, "I've done the studies, I've been working on this, stop eating thick cut bacon. It's bad for you. Don't eat it. Get regular bacon, get center cut, no more thick cut bacon." 80% of us would stop buying it. Because we trust him. He's our guy. We listen to him. Well, they feel the same way about their doctor.
No, yeah.
And so when you tell them, "Well, your doctor's wrong, your doctor this, your doctor that," they feel the same way that we feel when people tell us our doctors are. So you take a step back and say, "Hey, I hear you. Your doctor's probably got your best interest in heart, but I got a doctor too. And my doctor says this, and here's blah, blah." And just take a little bit of a backward approach. But because I'm with you, when I hear them talk, "My doctor said that," "Oh, your doctor's an idiot." That's easy to do. But people have relationships with their doctors just like we have with ours. And so you kind of take in my opinion, a little different approach to keep the doors open and the dialogue open and hopefully change their situation and maybe get that doctor on our team.
Right.
Mhm.
Great point. Great point.
Well, my doctor used to be a carnivore and he's still low carb. So that was a big advantage. So we were able to talk about statins, and we kind of agreed that was really off the table even before my labs were drawn. And so when my LDL came back at 222, he did still, he called, it was the funniest call. It was kind of like the softest sell statin suggestion that you could imagine. And I think it's just because he had to check off the box to make the call.
That's
but
right.
at the same time, he was like in the back, he knows we'd already talked about it. He's like, "Well, Mike, I need to offer you a statin."
Yeah.
Pretty funny. It's pretty funny.
Sure, because, and I'll tell you, I've had conversations. The Barrys, the Chafees, these guys are not in a health system. These guys are doing their thing their way. The Hamptons, some of them, they're in a health system. And I've had discussions with doctors that are in health systems about that. And yeah, they have a little different, they're a little different because they have to be. And they have to be careful about what they say publicly, like on their YouTube channels. They have to be careful about it. In their office, one-on-one, they can talk to you differently. But they still have to, like he said, "I got to offer it to you because this is part of what I do here. And God forbid something happens to you and you're saying, 'Well, my doctor didn't even tell me about statins.'" It's an interesting, it's a different game when you're in the health system than when you're out. But we need those doctors in the health systems. We need them working and advocating for us. So I can see this means a lot.
He's a good guy.
Sorry, Russ.
Exactly right.
Cat wanted to see the sweaters, and so we were all.
I was talking to everybody. I was being way too serious.
You're
Back
too,
to the
this
show.
is a party, man.
Where's that joke you were going to tell a minute ago?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mine's
Wait,
got
wrong way.
lights.
Knock, knock.
I do. You know, I have been known to preach occasionally.
Where's the
Well,
keto
I
eggnog?
got a Christmas doctor joke.
All right.
So a gingerbread man went to the doctor complaining of a sore knee, and the doctor asked him, "Have you tried icing it?"
Hey, what's the score of the football game, Brian? Greg, what's the score?
Mine's 10-14.
Mine has no idea.
I don't even have it on. I don't know.
I've got
Type
10
it
to
down.
10 to 10 Miami game, 10 to 14 Giants.
Yeah, there's
are
2
beating
games. I didn't even know that.
Green Bay.
Two football. Was it 2 Monday night footballs? That's crazy.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah.
doing 2 all season.
Yeah.
So
Buckeye-
Green
Packers,
Bay
they're
is
playing in New York, right? The Packers are in New York, right? They got to
Yeah.
be because I'm a
Yeah.
mile from Lambeau.
Yeah.
They're not here, so yeah.
they're down 4, but they're in the red zone.
They're getting ready to. Here we go.
They tried. I mean, he just got sacked.
Yeah. Can I tell you guys my
goal.
brush with this is a
8 minutes to
sad,
go in the
tragic
third.
story brush with greatness. You guys ready?
Okay.
You guys that are big football fans, you might remember Reggie White. He was a big star here in Green Bay. You know, he
Yep.
had sleep apnea, and he did not use a CPAP machine, and he passed away. I'm the person that pronounced him dead.
Aww.
He was living in Charlotte. We got a call. It was the middle of the night, and he was gone before we got there. But we still tried. We did all we could, but we weren't able to bring him back. So I was actually with him when he passed away.
And I thought Becky knew how to bring a party to a halt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really. At least mine was a relative.
Yeah, mine was just a big football hero to people up here, but
Yeah.
that's my
he's great.
brush with greatness. Unfortunately, it was not not a happy one.
I met
Well,
Vanna White.
I went to the doctor.
You did
I went
what?
Met Vanna White.
I
Oh,
met
cool.
Roy Rogers.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I
Yeah,
was
I
a happy
remember-
one. I did Uber for a little while, and I picked up a fare at the airport in Charlotte, and I took her to a lakefront house. This lady had rented a lakefront house for her entire family, complete with jet skis and everything. When Airbnb really was kind of first getting off the ground, and it was Demi Moore. I actually had her in my Uber.
Oh wow. That's
She was real
cool.
sweet, nice lady, but she gave me 0 tip.
That's horrible.
You probably deserved it.
You're right. I probably talked her head off, but I realized who she was, and she told me who she was because I was a huge fan of the movie Ghost. I think Ghost is one of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
Good
She did
movie.
great in there. Yeah, but I met her mom. I met her brother. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I love that.
So
Yeah, that
Renee
was
has
my
a
other
joke
brush with
for us.
greatness.
What is
What is
it?
it?
Renee has a
favorite
joke
Christmas
on the
carol.
screen.
Hmm.
Anybody? Vegan's favorite Christmas carol.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Told me there'd be no math.
I
Give
knew.
it to
Well,
us,
I
Renee.
just know she's not going to give us the answer until we acknowledge it. So
Let's see.
Huh.
Vegan's
Come on,
favorite.
Renee. Where's the answer?
Not
We give
there
up,
it is.
Renee.
It's there.
Good one.
I can't see the whole chat. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I can only see the people on my channel. Renee's not on my channel. Soy to the world. Yes.
Joy to the world.
I went to the doctor one time and said, "Hey, it hurts when I do that." And he said, "Stop doing that."
That's about it.
Favorite Christmas movie.
That was an old one.
What?
Abraham Lincoln laughed when he heard that one too.
Favorite Christmas movie. Mine's Christmas Vacation by far.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
White Christmas.
Die
I'm
Hard.
gonna say vacation.
Mine's A Christmas Story.
Yes, we know. I'm not a big Christmas movie fan.
What's the
I just don't-
problem?
Like them. I don't like them.
Not
Have you
even
seen
the
It's
Home Alone
Wonderful
ones, they're
Life?
all the same.
I mean, Home Alone's okay. Like Elf is okay. And Santa Claus with Tim Allen is okay. Those three are like, okay, I'll watch them if I have to.
Have you seen It's a Wonderful Life?
Part of it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Black and
One of the
white.
channels plays it like around the clock from Christmas Eve through Christmas Day. They play, I think it's a Wonderful Life, just back to back to back for like 24 hours.
A
Yeah,
Christmas
just-
Story on
Yep. TBS?
is it? What is it?
TBS.
Turner.
TBS.
Turner. TBS.
24 hours of a
Wait,
Christmas.
who did you meet, Renee? Hang on.
Loretta Lynn.
Susan met Loretta Lynn.
And
No,
Conway.
she was proud to be
And
a
Renee met Loretta Lynn.
She was.
proud to be a coal miner's daughter.
My wife
Way
and I
back in
saw
the-
her
wait.
on our honeymoon.
Home Alone.
Let's all sing.
Red Russ, start us off. Start us
Go,
off. Red.
Russ. Russ will sing.
This is not the
He already
karaoke
did.
channel.
Russ already sang, Ricky, and apparently you missed it because he's not doing it anymore.
So
No, this is
Russ,
not
just turn on your
channel.
super chats and
Russ cantankerous, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
turn
this is
on your
not the
super
G-
chats and take requests.
I'm not the-
Seriously. I have super chats now, you guys. For those of you that didn't know, that happened the other day.
Nice.
That's
I know,
awesome.
right?
Night, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm not sending one out to your aunt.
good night, Deb.
Night.
Oh, bye, Debbie.
The Sound of Music. Yeah, I guess that kind of is a Christmas.
Okay, I like The Sound of Music. If that counts, I like that movie.
Yeah, because
Why
they
does
leave,
that count
you
as
know,
a Christmas
it's the
movie?
Christmas festival.
I don't know, but it's a good
Going
movie.
around Christmas?
They have the big Christmas concert
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
When they escape.
when they escape.
Me, a name I call myself. A long, long way to run. So a needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. Do. Tea, a drink with jam and bread, and that would bring us back to dough.
There you go, Ricky Lee. That was for you.
Uh-huh. There it is.
1969, baby.
Ricky Lee wants Baby It's Cold Outside. That's a great.
Baby, it's cold outside.
My
don't
son
think-
can't stand that song.
Yeah, I think that's like that's a misogynistic
Date
song.
rape.
So misogynistic.
That is a date rape song. You're not wrong,
Yeah, they
Aaron.
call it the date. They do. They call it the date rape
A little bit
song. Yep.
rapey.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
Well, what about Santa Claus himself? He knows if you're sleeping. He knows if you're awake. It's like,
Yeah.
dude,
Creepier
get a
yet.
life, man.
He's a
Leave me
stalker.
alone. He's a
Yeah, but he
stalker,
gives gifts.
man.
He gives gifts.
Watching me sleep, that's like
Yeah,
straight
so
up
does the
serial
so
killer
does the guy
vibe.
in the van across from the elementary school. He gives
Only
gifts
if he
too.
not if he just watches you. Only if he touches you.
Dang it.
The law says, don't ask me how I know.
Russ, how do you know?
I read books.
Uh-huh.
I watch a lot of what's the channel? ID channel. That's how I know. Oh my goodness. Yes. Well, it's getting to be that hour for me.
It's very late there.
Yeah, I just ordered a
Yep.
pizza and I'm gonna set it on fire when it gets here. How about that?
Content.
What does Rick call his pizza?
Ricky's on Santa's naughty list.
Yeah, I meant Wingstop. Sorry.
Buffalo Wild Wings. I knew what you meant.
Oh, don't be
The
ridiculous.
pacemaker pizza.
I'm not gonna eat any of that stuff till Christmas Day.
We going off the rails on Christmas, Russ?
Well, it depends on
Nope,
your definition
his
of
rails.
off the rails.
Yeah, you're on your rails, right?
Russ is on his own rails. I know. I'm just inquiring minds want to know. That's all.
He's trying to start something. You want to be starting something? Again, it depends on your definition of off the rails. It's funny because I laugh about it because in my old life, it could have easily been an 800 carb day. In my new life, it might be 150 on a bad day. So all things are relative. I eat less carbs now, in a year than I ate in any given 2-week period of my old life. I mean, that's just real life. I mean, that's just real.
Yeah,
So that's
that's
why
crazy.
I laugh
And
out
awesome.
loud when people are like, "Oh, you went off the rail." I said, "Went off the rail." Then I had 150 cards. I could have drank 300 in my old life. So yes, I dibble and dabble. I my philosophy, Chris. She knows.
Yes, I do.
My life story, but I dibble and dabble a few times a year in the dark arts of carbohydrate. But I'm super clean. Super clean.
Dr. Pepper wanted in surgery. Dr. Pepper wanted in surgery. Please.
I am super clean, probably 300 days a year. I am a little dirty, probably another 20 days a year. And I am filthy, disgusting dirty about another 20 days a year. So,
there you go. That's all I wanted to know.
yeah, so how disgusting and filthy I get. Oh, so yeah, Christmas Day will be one. Probably, around the holidays. I got some. My niece will send me some Christmas cookies. I told her, "Don't you dare send me a keto cookie to this house. I will curse you out." She's 14. So it's like, don't you dare. I like my Christmas cookies, and I'll have a little Christmas dinner and stuff. And then I'll go right back to steak and eggs. So that's how I roll.
That's it.
I don't really sleep over it. I gotta live a little sometimes.
Putting up all the channels.
Yep. I
appreciate it. Hey man, listen, I appreciate you having me. I know there are so many people that you would have rather have than me, but you invited me anyway, and I appreciate it, brother.
We wanted you on.
But it's good to see all you guys. Some of you guys for the first time. I've been admirers from a distance. Aaron and John, and so it's good to finally get on the stream with you and get to know you guys a little better. And I will see you out in them YouTube streets.
Bye, Russ.
Good to meet you.
All right,
Okay.
So I think that I should ask one more trivia question. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'm down.
I'm going to do one more here. The question is, what is the traditional Christmas meal in Japan?
I got to call Dave Mack. Stand by.
There was another question. Like
I know. We saw this recently somewhere.
A low carb football.
I missed it. No fairly. I didn't see it.
I'm redoing this question, so let's see.
I didn't see that one. I have no advantage.
I have no idea.
We cheated because we kind of knew the
Seaweed.
It is not sardines, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Susan. Eel. Could be eel. Eel sauce.
Just fish. Any
not
fish.
If it's not actually eel, it could be eel sauce on it.
I was going to say lamb.
Let's see.
Lamb or lamb chops, maybe.
That makes sense.
Where do they?
There?
I was going to say, where do they get sheep in Japan?
Probably from New Zealand, but they don't.
Well, yeah, but then it can't be traditional because they didn't traditionally probably trade with New Zealand.
Yeah, but
Don't
what
they
they
have
eat
sheep
is
in Japan?
I don't know if they have sheep in Japan, Mike.
They have the best beef on the planet, so they.
Ricky Lee is probably the
should have
closest.
sheep.
Rice.
Rice, yeah, Ricky. Yes, I'm sure there's rice in there.
Meal every day.
Octopus.
It's probably some sort of roll.
Sushi roll.
We haven't answered the question yet.
Nope.
I put spring roll. I think. No, I put raw salmon. I don't know.
All right. The answer is Kentucky Fried Chicken. Not just any chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
What?
Got it right.
So
Wow.
McDonald's was close, Renee. You were actually close with your joke answer
Pretty
of
close.
McDonald's.
Close.
Yeah.
You're on the other corner.
Wow.
Right next door, right around the corner.
Eric remembers it from the low carb football party.
Yeah.
Ah,
Okay.
it's a repeat.
You got it.
It's a recycled trivia question.
So well, it just counts to watch.
Yeah, that's right.
Pays
Tune
off.
in. Tune in. You never know.
Pays off to watch.
Pretty funny. Close again, Renee. Zimbabwe. Oh no.
KFC now.
Renee was going with Italy.
Road people. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow, and she has a road test at 8:20. So
that's right. Driving test time. Yeek.
So I'll let everybody know what happens.
Okay. Good luck.
Bye, Erin. Good luck tomorrow. You know I'll be messaging you on Instagram.
Bye,
Take
Erin.
care. Bye.
Bye.
So Gail, no curry tonight? She's having eggs.
I had 6 eggs this morning. Is that excessive? I wanted 6 eggs and I ate them.
I love them.
And they were good. And they were cooked in butter. It was not this butter. It was my actual butter.
Like real butter?
It was delicious.
I've had bacon and eggs every morning. I think today was morning 46 in a row, and I'm not tired of it yet.
Yeah, I don't get tired of bacon and eggs. But oddly enough, I thought about bacon, like I had bacon. I wanted eggs and butter. I was like, give me that. So I did that. 6 of them. It was good.
Yeah.
I think that's the most eggs I've ever eaten at once.
I made those eggs like Starbucks egg bite things that you make in the Instant Pot. I made those over the weekend. That's what I had for breakfast.
Ooh, okay.
They're good. I did a video about it.
Ooh, I'll have to go watch that. I have an Instant Pot, so I'll have to see how you do it.
Yeah. Well, you have to have the right little silicone tray thing.
Oh, I don't have a silicone tray. I have the little circle. It's like metal, like little circles, but it can't be that. It has to like have a bottom.
It's got to be the shape, the right shape.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
You guys have a one of those egg cookers? I got one at Sam's. It was on clearance for like $7.
For hard boil?
Basically steam, hard boil or steam the eggs a dozen at a time. It is so.
Don't you have one, Greg?
Yeah, I have a Dash one.
That's what I got. Dash.
They work great. Yeah, in 13 minutes.
Do the eggs peel really easily when you cook them in there, John? Because that's the problem I have with hard boiling is sometimes they peel nicely and then sometimes half the egg goes in the trash.
So what I do after they come out, as soon as the thing that has a little alarm or a little song that it plays to let you know that it's done, I have a bowl with ice water in it. So I immediately take them from the hot and throw them in the cold ice water.
Yeah, I do that too.
Minutes. And usually you can take the shell off in 1 or 2 pieces. It just slides.
Oh man,
it's the best thing I've found so far. And then I do a couple dozen. I throw them in a Ziploc bag, throw them in the fridge. And if I ever get snacky, where I just want something, like Greg gets snacky a lot, and I grab me a couple of those eggs. I might put a little bit of mustard on there, but it's so convenient, and it can really fight off a binge or something like that because you can just grab something so quick and eat it.
I think the key is it pokes a hole in it on the fat end of it. You poke a hole.
Okay.
And so it makes that membrane kind of separate, so the egg
is
a lot easier.
That makes sense. Okay.
Do that before you cook it, that it works really good.
It's insane in the membrane. I gotta go, you guys. I still have work to do, and I drive those kids pretty early.
Edit a video.
Yeah, you do.
Church. Huh?
Yep.
I can't wait for the commercial, Mike. Mike, I can't wait for the commercial. Those of us that started it get to put it on our channels, right?
Of course. I'm just waiting for a couple more testimonies.
Come on. It's going to be good, you guys.
Yep.
I'm in, Mike. If you need mine, I'm in.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So my email is my username, mikeshawtv@gmail.com.
Okay.
So just add gmail.com onto the end of that. And all I want is like 2 or 3 sentences, carnivore changed my life. I lost such and such, or carnivore changed my life. And this cool thing happened.
I got rid of my anxiety and whatever.
Mm-hmm. It's a drug commercial parody. So yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Good night, Renee. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Bye, Mike.
See you guys.
See you, Mike. Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're down to 5. Carnivore sweater survival.
That's right. We all have the sweaters. I wish Mike had one on too, but
Yeah, he did.
So Brian, did you have anything else for you wanted to talk about, or any other trivia or anything?
I could probably do another trivia question. I have more trivia questions here.
If I don't look, this looks like a French bulldog unless you go like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, here we go. I got another question. Here we go. Who originally sang the famous song Last Christmas? Originally, it's been redone several times, but who originally sang it?
Music is not my thing.
Elvis Presley?
I was waiting for somebody to just guess Zimbabwe, but
Zimbabwe.
Famous boy band Zimbabwe.
Wham. Somebody put Wham in there. Which I guess they did it, but they did it, a remake. But
Was it a remake when they did it? I don't think so.
I think so. I think it's been around longer than that. Could be wrong.
People are saying George Michael and Wham, though. Oh, Tam Steak wants to know what song. Say the song again.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas.
I gave you my heart. The very next day, I gave it away.
So, are we ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
couldn't even hear the song in my head till Becky sang it, so I don't even have didn't have a guess.
So, it is Wham. I know somebody said George Michael, but it wasn't just George Michael on his own. It was when he was still in Wham. So, yeah, it was Wham. That was original. So, Becky, I think, was the first person to put that in there.
Good grief, I was there when it happened.
Hey, Kip popped in. Hey, Kip,
Hey,
we're
Kip.
almost done, but we got
Hey,
ugly
Kip.
sweaters. You got an ugly sweater, Kip?
Hey, Kip, I want to do a 5K with you.
Actually, really cute.
I do like the llama, Becky. I
I
like
do
that
too.
it's a near ruminant. Pseudo ruminant.
Pseudo
Ruminant
ruminant.
adjacent.
Yes, Jason. Only 3 stomachs. Only
Yes.
3 stomachs.
So, I got one
Okay.
more trivia question I'll do.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
All
Kip,
right.
we're playing a trivia game.
All right.
We got one
So
more.
This line is from a famous Christmas movie. So tell me what Christmas movie it is. And this is a little kid saying, "Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings."
Can I just say it?
Everybody knows this, don't they?
Probably.
John wants to run the 5K with you, Kip.
Yeah, I did 2. I did 2 within 2 weeks, and I had a blast. And then Kip said he wanted to do a 5K next year and do the whole thing. Kip, I live in North Carolina, but I'll come to Alabama. I'll do it with you.
Oh, that's so awesome. I just told him I'm a sprinter, not a long distancer.
I know.
Well, 5K's my
I
limit.
love
I'm
you,
not going to
Kip,
do any
but I'm not
further.
doing a 5K right now.
I can do a 5K, but I'm plodding. Takes me an
Plodding.
hour.
Yeah,
I'll walk a 5K.
I walk.
that's
'em.
what I do. I walk and then run some and then walk.
Yeah.
I did my first one was like 45:09, and then the next one I did like 42 and change. And they were just 1 week apart, so it was a lot
Okay.
of fun. It was the atmosphere of all the people there was just a blast. It was so much fun.
That's
It is
cool.
fun,
It
isn't
wasn't
it?
competitive. It was more fun than
It's
competitive.
just fun. Yep.
Yeah. I'm in, Kip. Let's do it.
That's cool, John. I'll walk a 5K in solidarity. How's that?
There you go.
I did one on Thanksgiving morning, and it was like 35 when we got out there.
Ooh.
It was cold.
I sprinted the other morning. It was 41 degrees, and I went out and sprinted.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
do some
that was
sprints,
legit.
too. Yeah, I
That's
love
commitment.
sprinting. The thing about the 5K that was so much fun for me was just the people and the atmosphere. It was almost a celebration. and it was fun. But I like you, I do enjoy doing sprinting. When I do sprinting, and Greg and Brian, if you guys can ever and use it, work yourself up to this, I get a high. It's almost like being a buzz from an alcohol. I just feel amazing. And
You feel
can do it
very
in 5
good.
minutes, you're done.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I like about it. It's quick and you feel really good and put on muscle pretty quickly. Gail said she sprinted going to her mailbox and back today. That's awesome, Gail.
Yeah.
Yes. Ricky Lee sprints in his dreams.
I actually sprinted a couple of times when it, you
Awesome.
know.
Yeah, I mean, I look crazy doing it because I'm
20
slow as
seconds.
anything, but I'm trying to get a little bit faster each time, and I can't get over how good I feel so quickly. You know, even within 5 minutes, you get that runner's high or whatever you call it. It's just amazing.
Yep.
Endorphins.
Mm-hmm.
So the last 5K I did, the guy that won was a 25-year-old. He did it in 16 minutes.
Yep.
3.1 miles. He basically sprinted for 3 miles.
5 miles an hour.
So should I go back to the answer to the trivia question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever threw it out there, but I saw a lot of people put it in the chat.
So the
Yeah,
answer
that's
was, "It's a Wonderful Life." There you go.
Yes. Teacher says. Okay, I'm gonna tell a story to get rid of the stigma of having told about my sister. I actually found out I was pregnant on Christmas Eve.
There you
In
go. Now
1988.
that's you balance the scales now, Becky. You're back in balance again.
Right? What was that Seinfeld episode? Oh, Even Steven.
Yeah.
Even Steven. There you go. Yes.
I like
Night,
Aaron's
Renee.
comment here.
Short sprints to the yeah, I hear that. Zuzu's pedals. That's right. They were in his pocket.
Bye, Renee.
Bye, Renee.
Bye-bye. Thanks for coming in. So Brian, how many push-ups are you doing now? I know you were building up. I know I saw Greg earlier today talking about that on one of his videos. What are you up to now?
So let me bring that up real quick. Let me see.
I was gonna say I cranked out 40 today. The video was from last week when I made it. So
Oh yeah,
40 straight.
that's awesome.
He's awesome.
I
So-
did wall push-ups the other day. I did 50, but they were wall push-ups. I did 2 sets of 25.
That's
That's
awesome.
great.
I can only do 10 on the, real push-ups.
I'm not sure. I'm doing countertop push-ups, so I'm sure it's not. If I was on the floor doing it, I couldn't do as many as I'm doing.
Yeah, a push-up is a push-up, man. People were, when I did my push-up challenge, people were saying, well, I can't do a push-up. I'm like, do a wall push-up, do a countertop push-up, do the kind of push-up you can do.
I can do 12.
There you go.
Yeah. So like the thing that I did is, I want everybody to not look at it as a challenge with what somebody else is doing, but challenge yourself. So
Yes.
every day
That's
you're
it.
trying to do more the next day, right, than what you did the previous day. So you're actually making yourself better. So I'll show like how I've progressed. December 1st, I did 25 push-ups, 1 set, 25 push-ups. Let's see, I'll scroll down. December 5th, I was up to 38 push-ups and I did 3 sets of them.
Wow.
December 8th, I did 43 push-ups, 3 sets of them. And every day I did more push-ups than I had before in a particular 1 set, right? Now, the interesting thing is the last 3 days, I've been so busy that I haven't been able to do 3 sets. I've only done 1 set each, but I'm still increasing how many I can do at one time. So it was 45, then December 10th was 50, and today I did 52. So I'm up to 52 at one time.
Nice.
11 days after I did 25 on December 1st. So 25 to 52, that's a pretty big difference.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've only been able to get up to 36, and I'm just gassed. But then I do multiple sets. But I probably need, because you're way out ahead of me. I need to try to maybe do 38 or 39 at a time.
Yeah.
I think you're still
I
kicking
will
butt.
say, I will say
Yeah,
that.
right.
There I go. Greg missed it, didn't you? I dropped the microphone again. I will say that it if you can do multiple sets, it gets pretty difficult doing those last couple because you're like, oh, I gotta get as many as I did the last time. Come on, I gotta get it. But it can be really tough. Like on December 8th, I did 43 and I did 3 different sets. So I did it at different times of the day, like earlier in the day, midday, and then later. And that last set in the evening, oh, it was so hard to get to 43. It was so hard. Like my arms were killing me. But I got to tell you, the interesting thing I've noticed, I don't know, John, you've been doing a lot of push-ups, so I wonder if you've seen this or not, but I am seeing a difference. I'm seeing muscles starting to show up that weren't there. I can feel them and so forth. And I am actually seeing my belly going down. I'm actually, from December 1st to today, I'm 1 notch in on my belt from where I was. But here's the interesting thing. Since December 1st, I have gained 5 pounds.
Yeah. But it's probably muscle and some to
It's not muscle.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm losing fat, but I'm gaining muscle. And I'm just surprised at how much muscle I've gained in 11 days.
Yeah.
And it's making that kind of a difference on the scale for me. Which is why you can't always go by the scale, because
You can't.
you got to go with your measurements too, because you could be losing fat but gaining muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So
Yep.
Yeah, my it's weird. My shoulders are getting rounder, and my triceps, the back of my arms, are really defined more than they've ever been. I mean, I'm not too far from 60 years old, and I can't see my stomach because I still have a lot of belly fat, but I can feel. And I know when I do push-ups at the end, my belly is just, my abdomen is just burning. And I've gone down from December 1st to now, I've gone down a hole. I'm in the sixth hole in my belt now. I started out when I started the carnivore in the very first one, and I really needed another belt because even getting that first one done with stuff, now I'm on the 6th hole. There's only 2 more holes left, and I got to buy a new belt or poke a new hole. But yeah, and I think I'm getting stronger in areas that I didn't expect push-ups to help. Like my legs look different, but I'm not using my legs per se doing push-ups. It's amazing how some resistance seems to help kind of everything.
The first probably 4 or 5 days, my legs were really sore. So even though you don't think about your legs with push-ups, they do get a workout with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I had somebody comment on my channel, if I wanted to increase the number of push-ups I could do, I should do 10 every minute. Like do 10 and then rest for 1 minute, and then do 10, and eventually you'll gas out. Because 10 push-ups for me now is really nothing. But I guess if you only rested for a minute, by the time you got to the 5th or 6th set, you'd probably be really starting to stretch your muscles, which is what you want to do. So I haven't tried that yet. I did do 135 minutes the other day. I did 20 and then rested 5 minutes, 20, rested 5 minutes. And I think I put up a video on that. And that was a pretty challenging. That last set was, I said on the video, I said, if you see this, that means I didn't edit it out, because I didn't think I was going to be able to get that last one. I was turning red in the face and all, but I didn't edit it out. I left it in there. I said, this is real. But it's just been fun doing things like that. That June 1st, I would never, or July 1st, when I first started carnivore, I couldn't fathom I'd be able to do any of this. It just seemed like a unattainable thing. I mean, I told somebody the other day, I was just kind of joking around, but the more I think about it, the more I believe it's probably true. If 57-year-old John ran into 21-year-old John and we decided to get in a little tussle, I'd put my money on 57-year-old John.
He's going to take him down.
Yeah, he's got it coming.
Young punk.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, these people talking about hairs coming out of weird places. Look,
I know. Blah. Where's Nicole? Blah.
You can't even compare to what happens when you're postmenopausal, people. The hairs. You don't even know about hairs. Where they go. Bad.
So speaking of hairs, I was so metabolically unhealthy for so long that from my knees down, all the hair had gone away. I had no hair on my legs between my knees and my feet. Now I'm starting to get hair down there again, which for guys is not a bad thing. But my wife says, "Oh, it's kind of gross." But But yeah, I guess
Yep.
that's testosterone or just a better metabolically healthy that, I'm starting to get hair on my legs again because they had pretty much gone.
Yeah, I've heard Dr. Boss talk about that. If you start losing like the hairs on your toes, and you should get worried because your body's like stopping doing things, that it should be doing, but like it could sacrifice that. So that's great that you're growing those hairs back.
Have you guys heard about some people I know, if you guys know John from Carnivore Backwoods, and somebody else said they've actually stopped wearing reading glasses. Now their eyesight's gotten better.
I wish mine would.
Yeah. So I'm going to be on the Carnivore Roundtable this coming Sunday with Dr. Lisa Wiedemann.
Oh, me too. I'll be there too, John. Yeah.
So these glasses, these are just readers. I went and had my eyes examined back in, I think, February of this year. And I needed some different prescription. They're reading glasses, but they're bifocals because I have different distance vision. And they were perfect. I put them on like, oh, this is heaven, I can see. But since I've gone carnivore, they don't work. I can't see through them at all. And I don't know if my eyesight's gotten better or just changed, but I've got to get a new prescription because I simply can't see out of them. And they were perfect in February. But
that's
now
amazing.
I don't see any better without them. So I got these. These were like 2.5s. I got it at Walmart.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been borderline needing to add the bifocal, and I've just told my eye doctor, no, just leave me alone, but it's like I kind of need them. So I'm curious to see next time I go in, because I just went carnivore in June. So next time I go in, I'm curious to see if he'll say, you kind of probably should get those bifocals, or, if it's gotten better, because I've just sort of been floating on the edge and needing those. We'll see.
Since you went carnivore, have you noticed any difference in your eyesight?
I notice it. So I've had glasses for distance since I was 14. So I have not noticed that. But like when I read on my phone, I read every night. And I do notice it's a little, seems like it's a little easier to read the Kindle. But maybe that's wishful thinking. I don't know. I'm going to wait for my eye doctor to tell me.
Yikes. All this, that's expensive. These are just readers. I can't see.
Glasses are legit expensive.
All blurry.
Yes. My eye doctor was like, yeah, or not the doctor, but like, the people that you order the glasses from and stuff. They're like, oh, you have such great insurance. Now give me $250. I'm like, dang, that's good insurance.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, BJ's optical. BJ's, I don't know if you guys have BJ's, but it's kind of like a Sam's or a Costco.
Like a Sam's warehouse. Yeah.
And they have the optometry center in there. So that's where I went to get my glasses, and they had buy one, get one free on the frames. So I did the exam, and I had insurance, and it was out of my network. I had to pay $500. I got 2 pair of glasses, but I got the scratch resistant and the transition, and they were bifocals. And then for that buy one, get one free, and it cost me $500.
Yep. It's expensive.
Reimbursed like 120 or something, but yeah, it was a lot for reading glasses.
Yeah. All 4 of us in my family wore glasses too, so it gets expensive.
Yeah.
Okay, I love a chuck steak.
I tell you, I got some ribeyes. I'm up here in this hotel room, and they provide us breakfast and lunch, but we're on our own for supper. Well, there's a restaurant in this hotel. It's actually a water park lodge. It's like the Great Wolf Lodge, but it's a Tundra Lodge. And they have a restaurant there, but it's really expensive. So I took the rental car and I went to Walmart and I got me some ribeyes and some eggs and some bacon and some hamburger patties. And I've got an electric frying pan in my hotel room. The whole place smells like bacon now. But the ribeyes I got at Walmart, I haven't had ribeyes in a while because they're kind of pricey right now. I haven't been able to find them on sale, but I had one last night, one tonight, and they were delicious. But it's the least I've ever cooked them. I have a tendency of overcooking my meat because I just kind of get grossed out by the quote unquote blood or whatever. But I really backed off on how much I'm cooking them. And the last night and tonight was just fantastic. But it's probably the rarest I've ever had them, which is somewhere between medium and medium well. And they were really good.
Sounds good. I had burger, ham, bacon, and some grilled cheese.
Yep.
I hadn't eaten since the egg bites in the morning. I had 2 of those egg bites in the morning, and we had clients all day, and so I couldn't get away to really eat.
See,
but I bet you weren't hangry.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not really.
See, Ricky,
yeah.
thanks for coming in.
Bye, Ricky.
Bye, Ricky. Nice chatting with you. Yeah.
Dale's had some oxalate dumping out of her eyes, like those crystals. Have you heard people talk about the crystals in your eyes?
have.
She's been having
have.
those.
That's
Ugh.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, Gail and I've talked a little bit about this because I did the vision test, that the visual contrast sensitivity test that they do for SIRS testing, and I flunked it.
Mm.
Wow.
So I don't know where. Well, I have some thoughts about when I was exposed to mold, but I don't know if I'm continuing to be in this rental place that I live, right? But who knows?
Well,
Greg
guys,
is winning the ball games.
you know, I'm not. They're both pretty close. I kind of flip back and forth. I can see here real quick.
Green
See.
Bay's 13 and New York 21.
Wow.
Is that surprising? Yeah, because
No, yeah,
New York-
New York 21, Green Bay 13. Yeah,
New
sort
York
of.
is 4 and 8, and
good.
Green Bay's 6 and 6. So I guess
Yeah, Green
What's the
Bay's
other
been
game,
winning
Greg?
lately,
The
though.
Titans and who in the other game?
The Dolphins.
Titans and Dolphins.
Yeah.
Ooh, Susan, I got sirloin steaks on sale this weekend too.
Yep, Russ was on earlier tonight. You can always go back and watch the replay, though. It should
That's
be on.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, you can watch him disrespect everybody.
Oh, I did some disrespecting.
Yeah, you did too.
I zinged Nicole
Poor
a couple
Nicole.
times.
I got her
Nicole was
the other
quiet
night,
for
though,
once.
didn't I?
Yeah, she was. I was surprised at that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt bad because I thought she was going to zing me back and she didn't. And I was like, uh-oh.
That was her zing. She's making you feel bad. That was her zing.
Yeah, right. There you go. Okay. That's okay. Then she got me good.
I
think
got her on John's though, didn't I? The other night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Telling him not to bug her. She's perimenopausal.
That was funny.
That was
Yeah, you had a couple good lines.
yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I should pursue the SIRS thing, or I'm starting to wonder about thyroid.
Mm.
So I don't know.
You supplement
Yeah,
with
you're like-
iodine at all?
I am, yes.
How
That's
long
something I
have you been
haven't done.
doing that, Becky?
Just a couple months.
Okay. Yeah, I started the very end of October, so I just think of it as November so I don't forget.
Yeah.
So I know it's going to take a while before I notice anything.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking drops or something? How do you
Drop.
get it?
Yeah, 2 drops.
I'm doing the 2%.
Yeah, me too.
But Dr. Bright recommends the 5%. So I don't know.
I try to eat shrimp a couple of times a month. A pretty good serving of wild caught shrimp. So that
Shrimp,
gives me
yeah.
some, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Tennessee.
If you look it up, it's all about eating seaweed. Get some kelp.
Ew.
No
That's terrible.
But
The Tennessee and Miami game is tied at 13, by the way.
okay.
Wow.
Hmm.
It's going to be getting pretty late there. They're probably a third quarter, maybe.
It's fourth quarter, 10:22 left
Oh,
in
wow.
that game. There's just 5:30 left in the Green Bay, New York game. So, well, guys, I think we should probably wrap this up.
yeah.
I start a new job tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you
You
do.
should be sleeping, man.
Congratulations, Greg. I have to
Get,
tell you congratulations.
get some rest and good luck.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure. It's been a while
we
since I
wanna
went
hear-
to work, so it'll
we wanna
be
hear
a
all about
different
it.
experience.
Yeah.
I
So
tell
next
you,
live, we're going to hear all about it.
It sounds like a plan.
it was weird to go for me last June, not this June, but 2022. I went from working from home to back at, well, Christy probably knows, going back to being around people. It was,
Mhm.
it was weird.
It's very people-y out there.
It is
Yeah.
very people-y.
Yeah, I've kind of been used to being by myself a lot. So
Mhm.
I don't know. This has kind of been my job as YouTube and just, other stuff, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
So
your mom
it's going to be a
and-
little bit different for sure. Hopefully I like it.
right.
We'll see.
Now, I'm doing the opposite. I'm
Come on
going
here
from
and
being
vent.
around a bunch of people to being by myself out there in the truck.
A lot of thinking
Now
time.
you're just driving and thinking.
Yeah.
That's all
All
right.
right, guys. Well, thanks for having me
Brian,
on, Greg.
did-
Thanks for the invite, Greg, Brian. I appreciate you guys.
Always a good
Yeah.
time.
Thank you.
Yep. And it was fun picking out my first ugly sweater. So thank you for giving me a reason to.
Yeah, nice. Well, there's some really cool sweaters tonight.
I'm going to
for
get
sure.
multiple uses out of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have ugly Christmas sweater day at school on Friday, so I'll get to
There
wear
you
it again.
That'll
Kids
work.
love it.
Brian, did you have
I gotta
anything
be up, I
else?
gotta be up at 4:30, so I gotta scram.
Woo.
All right.
And we start our little thing at 5 o'clock in the morning. So
All right.
We'll see you, John.
Thanks,
see
Tam.
ya. Bye bye, y'all. Merry
Take care.
Christmas, everybody.
Bye.
I'll see you.
Bye,
I'll see you
everybody.
on Sunday.
Yep.
Okay. Bye bye.
All righty. Well, I guess we can just kind of wrap it up with the rest of the crowd.
right.
But I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and everybody for joining us on the ugly sweater holiday party. It was a good time tonight for sure. A lot of fun. So
A lot of fun. I'll
happy
see
holidays, Merry
Christy
Christmas.
next Tuesday.
Yeah. Woo.
Yep.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. And then we got
Finally, we scheduled so far out that it's like, yeah, we're like, now we're running through. I think we're scheduled through March now. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It was like talking to Haley at her chat with Garrett the other night. You know, she's
Mhm.
like, "Oh yeah, that's you."
Yep. She's really sweet. I like her. I'm glad she was able to join us, Lionesses.
That's gonna be fun. Yeah, she's so cute.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
All right. Good night,
All right,
everybody.
guys.
Night,
Take care. We'll
everybody.
see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.